the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's DP 1076. We're back again for another Saturday show brought to you by the contributions of you. You made this happen. Thank you.
It's your fault.
Smoke weed every day. Yeah, we're at 39.38%. If you want to help us out, just you know what? I'll put the link in the description here and in the chat. I'll pin it in the chat so that you can send us Streamlabs to help us reach the goal. That's what we're gonna do.
Chucker some buckers, fuckers.
Yeah.
Whoever said how many bugs colonize GooCheese's snatch in the chat, you actually disgusted me. I was taking a bite of some spinach dip when I read that. So I just want to say, I hate you.
Spinach and crab dip. It's crab dip.
It wasn't very good with that added element.
Yeah.
It destroyed my taste buds.
Yeah. Give the stream a like. Also, just a quick reminder, we're still trying to reach our goal of 450 patrons. Things reset a little bit at the beginning of this month, so we're at 395. You can sign up at any level to contribute to this number, and we'll be doing our Patreon private shows next week. 2 of them for all the $5 plus patrons. So feel free to sign up.
Food poisoning. There's no food poisoning. Meatball cooked. Fat ass cooked. No poison. It's all good. Fat ass and meatball. Zero poison. All pun.
Man, my teeth are in insane agony right now.
Did you get a new layer on
Yeah.
your denties or
Yeah.
whatever they're called?
My aligners.
Invisaligns?
Yeah. Yeah, it's they had to spread everything apart to like make room for the teeth that were like pushed. Well, one tooth was pushed forward, so they had to like move everything apart to like push that one back into its place. And every time I put a new one on, it just starts like stretching everything out. It's crazy. Yeah.
Just have a snaggletooth.
That's
the
what I
world
had
would be
on
a
the
lot
bottom.
easier.
I had one on the bottom, and now there were like 2 teeth almost completely behind it, like closing it out. And then slowly over the past 3 months, the teeth around it have slowly like moved outward, and that one's like slowly moving back. It's craziness, but it hurts. It is painful. And these things, they'll like cut your mouth, and you have to file them down, which hopefully by the end of this, because I haven't done...
See you soon, sweet boy.
Hey-o!
Yeah. I told him because he was having trouble with his annual...
Yeah.
Because he already had an annual pledge at a lower level, but he wanted to do it for 1 month with the... with the like be on the show thing. I told him send in a $100 Streamlabs and we'll have you on. So I'll be in touch with you eventually, and we'll get that booked.
Looking forward to it, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So enough of me bitching about my mouth and pain. I'll just roll with the punches. You know, and we got a few birthday packages that were sent to Billy, so he's gonna open those later on.
I hope they're all sweet boy presents and not
Anthrax?
messed up stuff. Yeah, if I get anthrax,
I'll get it too.
God. Well, you were the one that told people to send stuff.
Not
So,
anthrax though.
I know, but if it was anthrax, I think it's both of our faults. Mine for having a birthday, and yours for suggesting these psychotic fans of ours send stuff in.
Yeah,
But I assume they're all sweet packages.
they probably are. we'll look at them.
Anthrax does not build character. It builds characters in episodes of SVU. The dead characters that got anthrax. Those are the characters Anthrax builds. Glitter bomb with cum dust. Oh, it better not be. Better not be. What about an envelope with coke?
No, we're not going there.
Who would even trust that from a rando?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we are going to start the first segment. Here we go.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
A bound.
All right, here is...
My birthday was officially last Saturday. The packages have been waiting, so we're opening them today for everybody asking about my birthday.
All right, so here's GooCheese's. She almost got into another fight, and she was called a colonizer during this fight. Thanks for signing up.
I mean, not like that. No, just about.
Which one's Gucci's?
Like a high-class chola.
We have the gif of you riding your chair over everything.
Yeah, let's
So we
pause
can't-
it if we're going to talk, just so we don't...
Yeah, well, we
'cause-
couldn't see what was going on behind the big gif of you riding your chair.
Okay.
It went way too long. Now we can see these women here. They are apparently goth. Was that scene girls? What do you call that look?
I would say goth, but she comes up to them and calls them cholas.
Oh, no.
A high-class chola.
Oh my god, why love for you? No. Not the micro.
That girl does have like the chola vibe to her with the...
They're like antagonizing people to do stuff.
Literally, microaggression.
No, but it's
Like, it's so cute, you should just block.
But it's inspired.
Hard. Eat cheesecake.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
But it's
I know, but
inspired.
you don't go up to literally like mad weird. You should just walk away.
She called Gucci's mad weird.
Hey everyone, hi,
honey?
I'm Brian.
From this area, we're not inspired. That's literally our family.
I like how Brian introduced himself.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, they're just trying to get people mad on the internet.
Don't worry, I'm Brian. Hello.
Spoiler alert, Brian.
I'm Brian. I'm the host of IP2 now. Brian. Brian, IP2 needed a cultural representative, and Brian stepped up. I appreciate you, Brian.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry about this, meth head. She's in recovery, sent $3. Sorry about this, meth head. She's in recovery, sorry about this, meth head. She's in recovery, sorry about this, meth head. She's in recovery.
I like how they're apologizing for Gucci's. Like the donos Gucci's gets are apologizing for her. Calling her a meth
She's in recovery. Sorry about this, meth head. She's in recovery.
How dare you?
Oh, nice to hear.
Also, I want to say this.
They say sorry about this method.
She's posturing.
At least your breath smells nice. Go the fuck away. Great. Go the fuck away.
I don't know, figure it out.
Her breath smells nice. I love her breath. And her breath smells really fucking nice.
Gucci's is approving of the girl's breath.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
You
I
tell
get
girls they have nice breath?
No, I get in people's faces and tell them how nice their breath is.
I've never done that.
I always said it was like her fucking makeup's inspired by a chola. Is this your friend? Is that your friend? I didn't even, is that your friend? They're like fucking close-minded, but then they dress like fucking, like they're like fucking out there.
That's why you want to put me in a box, right, bitch?
I don't want to put you in my box, bitch.
I want to put you in my box, bitch.
Gucci's has a strange way of flirting, but I like it.
Can you go put you in my box, bitch?
There's no boxes. Everyone, there's no boxes.
Is this outside of a Morrissey concert?
There's only zones that have this Detroit.
Let me grab her out.
There's no boxes.
I like Brian coming in with the message.
Yep, there's no boxes.
Can I grab her or something?
Oh, yeah, right here.
No. I grab her.
Why'd you paint your face white? I didn't do anything wrong, dude. They're fucking retarded. Oh, you didn't? Take your little cute video. I will break your fucking... No, you won't. Oh, no. No, you won't.
That's what she wants. That's what she wants.
Oh, wait. I didn't even want that. I was just socializing with them.
She was like, I was just socializing with them.
It's GooCheese's, the street life socialite. Nothing wrong with that. Are they in Los Angeles?
More than likely, yeah, because that's where they usually are. I don't follow them like that closely, but they seem to always be there.
Fuck out my way, because I know you're a judge. Puta!
Oh.
What the fuck? I didn't, like, all I was doing is saying they look like cholas. I said they look like sexy cholas, and they're fucking getting mad. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
I don't think that's the look they were going for.
The fuck? That was stupid as fuck. That was so stupid.
Yes, GooCheese's, that was.
Go.
I don't give a fuck.
Why did you think she was going to get punched out, Zero Ron? Because you're racist and you thought they were cholas? Rude.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever, bitch.
Uh-oh. Did she penguin walk back to the girls?
Yep.
You can't penguin walk back. You get punched.
I feel like GooCheese's has 3 shirts. There's the tie-dyed one, the Jamaican soccer jersey, and then there's another one. It's a Miller Lite shirt, or like Miller High Life or something like that. Those are the 3 shirts I've seen her wear.
Yo, what up, bitch? You want to come down? I'll get lower than you, bitch. I'll get lower than you, bitch. I'll get lower than you,
GooCheese's will get low with her. Oh, she got low.
I'll get lower than you.
Are they doing like what's that? What's that, limbo? Are they doing limbo competition?
Normally you lean backward when you limbo, but they were leaning forward. Maybe it's a new forward leaning
Neo-modern limbo competition,
Yeah.
street limbo?
Neo-limbo.
Neo-limbo, street competition, neo-limbo.
It's like you got served, but it's limbo instead of dancing.
You got low.
My Instagram, Servagate.
The Bebe Cheese asked, what is a cholo? It's like a female Mexican gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking fake with one love, nigga! One love! One love!
One love. GooCheese's is just a hippie.
Smells like. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're a joke, bitch.
GooCheese's is a hippie, a free love hippie that lives in a world that got rid of hippies a long time ago.
She's a fart hippie.
She simply doesn't fit in this world. And that's why she's so abrasive with everybody. If she was in the 70s, she'd be like Janis Joplin's roadie.
I mean, she's also trashed all the time. So yeah, her and Janis Joplin would have tore some shit up back in the day.
She'd have been like loading up Janis Joplin's guitar all the time for her.
Janis died at 27. How old's GooCheese's?
Oh, GooCheese's is 45.
Is she 30? I heard her and Sonic got into an argument, and Sonic was like, "You're 30 years old," so I think GooCheese's is actually like 30.
She's probably 30.
Yeah. Yeah, so she outlived Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Fucking retards.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with her? They're so fucking retarded. This is why I hate society.
This is why I hate society.
That's what you look like! And not even fucking wrong! You look like a chola/clown, bitch!
You look like a chola/clown, bitch.
Kiss my ass, nigga!
Oh, there she goes.
Oh my god.
I don't know who's holding the camera right now, but he was
Probably
like, oh my
Sonic.
God.
She apparently, or maybe it's Chicken Eddie. It sounded like Chicken.
Oh my god.
Fucking kill me! I don't give a fuck, nigga!
Oh my god.
Fucking try
Stop.
me, bitch! You got nothing!
Get her. Get her.
Dude, she's a dumbass cunt, dude. Yeah, I didn't colonize you, you dumbass bitch!
Okay, yeah, so this is where she was called the colonizer. Now she's like, yeah, I am.
Stop acting like I colonized you! I did not colonize you, but I will now, you dumbass bitch!
I did not colonize you.
She will now, though.
I will now, you
Yeah.
dumbass bitch.
Batch.
Batch.
BETCH.
GooCheese's is like, I just spotted somebody who to me looked like a chola, and I told them that, and now I'm a colonizer? What the fuck?
That's...
I got you! I got you, bitch! I will fucking colonize you, you dumbass bitch!
I like...
seems to be different now.
I like how he's got one hand on the camera, and he's got the other hand on GooCheese's backpack.
Her leash.
He's controlling the entire situation.
Come on,
I got you, bitch!
Stop.
Yeah, I definitely will colonize her. What the fuck? She's a retard.
Oh my god.
They don't like me.
Well,
I'm too fucking honest, dude.
good to keep calling nigga.
GooCheese's is too honest.
Anonymous sent $3 go back.
Oh, it is Chicken Andy.
Back alone and finish them retards. But you also can't have anyone dragging you away or holding you back. Just one-on-one. Do it, Goo, get them retards.
I like how the TTS says the R word. Retards. Retards.
And no, we do not want to go back to the RV. You can go back if you want.
I don't want to go back. I also don't want her to say nigga.
Is GooCheese's going back to colonize them?
Yes, she
should not be colonizing.
Shit. Well, that's not her either. That's still not her. Oh my god. Dude.
See, Chicken's letting her go back too. Like he could run ahead and stop her. He wants the content.
Yeah, of course.
And like GooCheese's is like she should get into some of this celebrity boxing because she can take some damage in a controlled environment. So if someone taught her how to throw hands, she can take so much punishment. It's insane. She'd probably be a good boxer. Put her against other women her size. I think, yeah, you need to talk to Keemstar. Get her ass in the ring.
You wouldn't sign GooCheese's.
What?
No, oh my god. No. Oh.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wait, no.
Oh, no.
She's going for the Jameson.
Yeah, I mean, what we didn't see is the other girl that she was arguing with picked up something. So Gucci's running back.
She's going for the... Oh. No. No, that's bad. That's bad. Don't do it. Don't.
She bringing a bottle of Jameson to the fight? Or Captain Morgan?
An empty bottle of Captain Morgan.
Bring out a fucking weapon, dude.
Put the fucking bottle down.
She's the British Empire. Because she is about to colonize your ass.
Ooh, I like that.
She's just a colonizer.
You're gonna kill
Not
me.
then, now.
No, I will, because you'll go to fucking jail.
Well, she started it first. Did you?
It doesn't matter.
See that?
Yes, and I have mine out too.
And you're filming it, you fucking retard. Get off of me.
No, don't throw the bottle.
I'm not throwing the bottle.
Did you try to break it?
Yeah. I mean, doing that, it doesn't break like in the movies. Like, there's a good chance it's going to shatter in your hand and cut your hand up.
Yeah.
Put the bottle down. Put the bottle down.
Because it takes a lot more force to break a real glass bottle than those props they use in movies. Was that like sugar glass or whatever?
Yeah, they use the sugar glass. That's what was crazy is when the bottle actually broke over Joe's head when we were on the RV. It took like 3 hits for the beer bottle to break, but it finally broke. And it wasn't a fucking fake glass. It was a real bottle.
And only the end broke, right?
Yeah.
It was actually broken the proper way. Man, a beer bottle to the head can give you a concussion. It's hard. Like, breaking it over your head isn't like breaking it on the side of a building or something like that.
Okay. Stop. Put it down. Oh my god.
Dude, that bitch is fucking like annoying as shit.
Put the bottle down.
Fucking like acting like
Put the
she
bottle
fucking
down.
knows what the fuck she's talking about.
She just put the bottle down.
I'm no good. You're no better than
Oh. Good. Good job. Good job. She was gonna kill someone. You want? Trust me. Are you kidding me? She just had a bottle. She's gonna kill someone. Oh, you want to bet? Here, pick up the bottle. Let's go.
You want to bet? Chicken Andy just wants to be like, all right, I guess we'll let her do it.
Murder. Here, let's go. You want to watch? Hey. Do it.
Got him.
You're my property. You're my property. Back up.
The guy stole Chicken Andy's phone.
How the fuck am I scared?
Is this a random guy?
I guess.
Oh my god, don't ruin my...
Look at this dono. Hi, Chicken. Hi, Goop Cheese. It's me, little Timmy from Ridge Oak Elementary School. Hey, Goop. Max these brown skins. Whoa. Wow. We colonizing this turf. Ridge Oak Gang will give you some rope. Wow, dude. Yeah.
Does somebody want to send us a cash donation that's a lot sweeter than this trashy one?
Most of these types of words are banned from our
our donos. We don't need your BS donos, guys.
Yeah.
Send us sweet donos.
Yeah.
Happy ones.
Anderson, $3. Hi, GooCheese's. It's me, little Timmy from Ridge Oak Elementary School.
His fucking mace right up to his fucking eyes.
Brown skins
Why
out.
would you do that?
We're colonizing this turf.
Fuck him up.
Ridge
He
Oak
wasn't
Gang
gonna
will
do
give
that
you some
though.
rope.
Oh, he looked about
Rinse
throwing it.
time. Gang. Brown skins bow down.
But mace right into his fucking eyes. No, don't actually do it.
I don't have any mace. You didn't give me my own. You left my mace, you hid my mace from me.
I don't.
Good idea.
Have your mace. JJ took your mace.
No.
Now, Gucci should have mace. She gets attacked a lot.
Yeah, but...
she has way more balls than Baked Alaska does. Even though she's in the wrong most of the time when she's approaching people, she is at least putting herself in harm's way. Baked Alaska runs up, says something, runs away, and sprays as he's running away. Gucci stays and gets the shit kicked out of her, half the time.
Oh, so that was the end of that clip. This is Gucci's smoking the DMTs. So they cover it.
Let it get heated.
What is that?
Keep going.
Ew.
Keep going.
She's having a White Claw.
Yep, that's what it is. A White Claw.
Okay, here, I'll turn it down.
No, I don't want it.
DMT is very intense.
1, 2, 3. You ready?
It almost sounds like they're smoking crack. It sounds like a crack torch.
1, 2, 3. Keep going. Hold it. Hold it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
She doesn't want to go.
1, 2. Keep going. Keep going.
Whose garage are they in?
I'm not sure.
Come on. Keep going. You got this. You got this.
Peer pressure. Wow.
Keep going. You're still here. You're still here. 2.
I don't want it.
Okay, she's gone. Don't touch that.
That was a stupid move.
And then
Gucci's did the DMT.
And then this is the girl that used to date Baked Alaska on the right here. She used to date
Aaron or who?
I thought she's blonde, skinny.
She's the one that did the blowjob videos?
Yes.
The glory hole videos?
Yes. Yes. That is who it is.
Vegan Patriot.
Yeah.
Those were the worst glory hole videos of all time. She was the worst at giving suck it in that video. It was so bad.
That poor little doggy is just concerned.
Yeah.
You can do this
I
right
don't know if
now.
I can do that many hits though.
You gotta do 3.
I can try to do 2.
3.
I'm worried about my gag reflex.
Okay.
Yeah, no shit. We've seen your fucking glory hole video. You have 0 gag reflex. You have sit there, stroke a penis, and lick it with the tip of your tongue reflex.
Well,
it's
gotta do
terrible.
3. 3 is the key. 3 sends you off into the realm.
I know. Give me a break because
I'm not usually into slut shaming, but I will slut shame when a girl does it terribly. If you're gonna be a slut, go all out. Be a champion. Be the real deal slut. I'm not shaming you for being a slut. I'm shaming you for not being good at being a slut. There's a difference.
I don't want fucking any of that.
You see, oh yeah, baby.
It happens when you do it second time. It takes fat rips.
Think about
You gotta smoke it really.
Why is he whispering? He's whispering because he's trying to fucking groom them into doing DMT. This is a grooming technique.
It's Piss Mike. Do you know who that is?
Piss Mike is grooming these girls into doing illicit drugs in his trash garage.
Is this the guy that pissed all over himself in the RV, in Captain Content's RV?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't want the fuck. I don't want the fuck. Whatever the fuck you like. No, I don't want to be part of that.
Sit down right there. Sit down right there.
Gucci's having flashbacks to when the Illuminati tried to bust her into the...
They have a hover round right there.
Jeez, dude.
This
what
is
the
grandmama's
fuck?
garage,
No,
huh?
I'm serious.
It's okay. Everything moves in a different realm. You're okay. You're okay. Sit down and close your eyes.
Don't try to move on it.
Hitler took the DMT. Gucci's took the DMT.
Mao took the DMT. The DMT.
Gucci's does not look okay.
She probably is like losing touch with reality. If she did enough of it, she should be sitting down. Why is the girl in her underwear? I'm just kind of wondering.
It's Los Angeles.
Don't step on the puppy! Huh.
He knows. I know, but boy.
I really think.
Just sit down, baby. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Seriously, you're fine. You're fine. Everything will be okay.
I got you.
She doesn't look happy.
No.
Just let it ride out.
I'm not a fan of this Piss Mike character.
Yeah, I remember he just like pissed all over Captain Content's
also
RV,
too, huh?
and then they were like, "You just pissed everywhere." He's like, "I did." You could just see it like coming out of him.
We do not stand Piss Mike.
Here's this one's crazy. I actually did an after show after the last DP episode, and I watched this, but I wanted you to see it because it's great. It's Chicken Andy and GooCheese's meet a black couple at the beach and invite them back to the RV. Here
This
it
is my
is.
driver right here. He does everything.
Hey, picture.
Picture? Hey, shout out to the driver. Oh, yeah.
So let's just take it.
What?
Yeah, so this is Hector. He's one of our, he's one of also our viewers.
Damn, that almost look like Johnny Depp.
Anonymous sent $3. What the fuck is going on here? Walmart guy stalking us now and Hector tried to kiss Goo. Oh dear lord, what a night this is going to be.
Oh shit.
Walmart guy tried to kiss Gucci's?
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a little hot in here. A little hot in here.
Go in, sit on down.
Welcome.
Come on. Turn it up, turn it up.
Turn it up.
Oh, you gonna get out your hand.
What is that?
Open your mouth.
Like rum or something.
Brandy?
Or yeah,
The
maybe.
SOP?
Ian J, what is that?
Ian J?
Yo. Shit, man, you go pass on that. Yeah.
We'll turn it up. Come on. Lay down. Put it on your chest. Look at your chest. You can fit it. I'm looking at my husband's chest.
The best part of this is where they go like back into the bedroom on the RV and there's a book in there. You'll see it. It's
A book?
Yeah, you'll see.
Come on, girl. You better not stop. You better keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, you tap that. He's a punk.
Tap.
He's a punk.
He's a punk.
Go, baby, go. Go.
Go, baby, yeah. Not a
It's
punk.
whiskey.
Where's the top at? Bitter.
Is it cognac?
I thought that me visiting Enid and going to Dad's grave would mentally prepare myself for the 1-year anniversary of his death on Tuesday. I was mistaken.
You're so uplifting.
Thank you.
Egghead.
Thank you for the donation, Egghead.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I can't wait for you to come back for Actual Mania.
Yes. Egghead, you got this.
I got, man, we gotta work on that generator.
Where your cup at?
It gets hot in here.
You know what? And GooCheese's is actually dressed kind of nice in this. This is another. She must have like a fancy shirt.
Let me see. Where the bed at? Let me.
The bed? Alright, I gotta turn on the light for the bed. Alright, here we go, here we go. Take it out, take it out. Heard that bad.
There's a whole bed in here. What's going on?
Hey.
Oh my God.
So she sees the book in a second here. It's great.
We can hunch in here, baby.
He's doing
There's
my
enough room for us to hunt.
Hey, yeah, we're renting this back room for by the hour. Y'all can use it if you need to.
We can fuck in the car, the room. Like the back seat is like the room. This is really nice. I love it.
She loves it.
Hey,
she's so great.
She's very positive until she sees the book.
What book is it? Like the Darkhold?
Yeah, it's
It ain't always about you. It's Billy's birthday. Happy B-Day, Billy.
It's always about Egghead. Thank you, Hollow Queen.
Yes, it teaches you.
See the book?
Oh fuck!
You know, honestly though, this is a book that was written by a black author, and it's literally like just a book about the history of the word, like how it came to be.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's why they have it, right? Did
Probably
they
not.
pull the book out to show her, or did she find the book?
I thought she just saw
'Cause
it.
it seems like they're pulling it out to hold the book in front of
Here's
her face.
another $5 for Egghead's dead dad.
Cheers, thank you,
Oh my
Eric.
God.
I like that book. That's
This book.
Yeah, see? He's like, I like that book. And the guy understands where the book came from. Like, literally a black political activist wrote that book. He's like a sociology professor.
I didn't realize they were political activists on this RV.
It teaches you the history.
Oh, hell no! I ain't fucking with you.
No, it teaches the history.
You just got a whole book.
I like how he's like, yeah.
I'm gonna kill their ass. You got a book with this motherfucker.
No, it teaches the history of it. It says black.
Yeah.
That shit say nigga, motherfucker.
No, it say black.
I ain't paying that
It teaches you the history.
Nah, fuck
Teaches-
that shit.
No, it's really read it and it teaches you the history about it.
Fuck that
The
shit.
word.
I don't like the word any goddamn way.
No, well, don't hate me. Hate the guy under it. He's the one who wrote it.
No, that's not the word. It's called ignorant.
Ignorant. No, the word by Randall Kennedy. He talks
I
about
don't
the
give a fuck.
history.
He wrote the motherfucker. He meant just what he said, right? Well, guess what? I'm still a nigga. I'm gonna be a nigga. I love it.
You know the bad thing is it from the library.
Yeah, like.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like that motherfucker name.
Come on, let's go.
The strange career of a troublesome world.
Yeah, it's ignorant.
Is it cause for a nigga though?
No.
Yeah, thank you.
It's talking about the word.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't like this book.
No, you would love the book because it actually teaches.
Who's the author? Who's the author? The author?
Yeah,
I ain't playing with your motherfucking ass. I don't like that motherfucking word.
I know, but the author too. You should like the author.
The strange career.
Read the page. Read the back.
It's called The Strange Career of a Troublesome Word. That's like the full title of it.
Yeah, but the fact that they brought her in the RV, brought her to the back of the room, pulled the book out to show it to her is.
He mentioned the book first.
Who did?
The guy that she's with. He was like, "That's a good book."
Tell you what it's all about.
I can't see shit right now. I'm tore up.
Me too. You know what?
Can I keep it?
Yeah,
I need
absolutely.
goddamn right.
I haven't read it
I'm
yet.
reading it. I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out when I read it.
Okay, yeah, you can keep
You
it.
should have you should have hit this motherfucker. Before I
Didn't
came
they
in this
steal it from the library anyways?
They explain how they got it later on.
You want to know we black? I
can't
remember.
Well, hey, no, anything that happens on the bed, anything that happens.
Really good. It shows you the history of everything.
Oh God,
and, like,
GooCheese's.
GooCheese's coming in.
GooCheese's the poet laureate telling
Looking
her about the history of the word.
Looking fancy.
You actually have to read the book to understand the history of the word. I used it often in improper terminology, and I will say it was a mistake of mine. But after reading the book, I do say I used the word sparingly.
I do
but
say.
correctly.
I don't give a damn until talking about the damn word.
yeah, it shows the history of where it came from.
I don't give a damn. What? I know y'all back up, cause y'all it's too many of y'all around me. Hold up now. I got to walk out this motherfucker
There's
slide
the
right.
context of it and everything.
But I can keep this book, right?
Fucking GooCheese's.
No, that's their book.
Can I have it?
She had to wear her classy drinking outfit so she could explain her book report to this lady. The fuck?
You see this dono?
Imagine letting some greasy dude kiss and grope you. LOL. GooCheese's is an L cheese. Same shirt, Cobain. That doesn't sound very intelligent. Why we read that?
Same shirt, Cobain sent $3. Imagine.
Because it was like right before,
letting some
like
greasy
right after
dude
she was
say,
making out with that guy.
Good cheese is an L. L cheese, L cheese, L cheese. Same shirt, Cobain, same shirt, Cobain.
Well, it's not gonna.
What you say now?
We can print it and send you the files.
I ain't never seen no book with the whole.
We can
black
print
on-
it and send you the files.
He kind of sounded like Joe when he was talking right there.
Did he?
Yeah, like the tone of his voice kind of sounded. We can print it and send you the files.
I don't know. It sounds like he doesn't want to give them the book.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like he's trying to hold on to this book now.
It's not gonna.
What you say now?
We can print it and send you the files.
I ain't never
Does
seen
not
no
sound
book
like
with
Joe
the
to
whole
me.
black, a whole
It does
black-
to me.
Man, fuck that. It's the whole cover black, and they got the word nigga.
No, it means ignorant.
I don't know. I don't give a shit. Let's have fun. What's going on?
It pretty much it shares the stories, it tells the stories. What they do.
You are not a nigga.
The school.
Random killing me.
Real question. Are you gonna read it?
Yeah, I will read it.
I thought she was gonna be like, "Do you know how to read?" or something.
Like it, you like it. Let's read it. Well, I mean, it's so my friend here, JJ. So you gave me this book so I could learn about the word and what.
Well, I read it when I was 17 years old, and I've had it around. So when Chicken was in my hometown, I saw the book and decided to gift it to the RV. I'm like, oh.
So he had the book from when he was 17.
Yeah.
It looks like a never returned library.
Go
book.
get another copy, JJ. Give this to this woman. She wants it. You guys pull her on the RV and brandish it in front of her. Let her have the book. Buy a new one.
But see, so you can understand to how I feel when I first seen it. I'm just like, what? You say what?
It's, I mean, it's just like...
It's time to pass it on.
There's a lot of
As far as
interesting
being a
stories.
black person, though, you understand? I'm cool. I love all of y'all.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling N book. Let's pass it on.
Punk, bitches and all
I
that.
started reading it though, so I see like what's
I do like their energy. This is a fun couple.
They are.
What the hell you been doing?
You know, they're pouring booze down everyone's throats and
Yeah.
stuff.
Go to the RV.
They're
I'm
content.
in this back room all the time, dude.
I'm sweating because I'm not from this like climate.
I'm talking to him.
I was
okay.
sweating because.
But I mean,
I'm sweating because you're still. We want to read that book.
I want to read this motherfucker real. Fuck the reading this motherfucker. I don't like bitch that is black and it has the word nigger.
I will not read that book.
No. Don't read it.
I want to read it.
You say don't read it?
I'm not gonna read it.
It gives you like historical context and everything, and it gives you like an outside perspective.
GooCheese's with
it
the
makes
book
you
report.
Not as arrogant.
But I mean,
It's like those segments on Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
I recommend this book.
Take a
Dun, dun.
look. It's in a book. GooCheese's Rainbows.
as a black person, can you really understand what the fuck I'm saying though?
Yeah, but like it gives you.
There's no book.
It's from a library.
Why it makes you hurt?
It tells you like.
Randall Kennedy is a black man.
Yeah, Randall Kennedy is a black man. He wrote the book.
And then we give it back to you.
Fuck it, I don't even want the book. I'm finna get drunk. Fuck this book
Hello,
and fuck
Steve. Big fan since 2017 when I was a broke-ass kid. New job, new money, new $10 Patreon.
Welcome, JP.
Patreon.
Glad you're making that money, honey.
Nigga, I'm a whole nigga. Matter of fact, y'all got it wrong. Y'all need to have N-I-G-G-A.
She's talking to them like they wrote the book.
Not nigger. Nigga.
Okay, let's go.
How about N-H... Wait. Head nigga in charge. Yeah!
Oh my god.
See.
Yeah, you gotta be nervous. I know we were first.
So we have like waters. We have that's trash now.
I wanted some.
Oh yeah, these fucking RVs get so nasty.
Yeah, straight to 11.
There's actually a part later on where they open the fridge and it makes them all sick. Like the stench of the fridge.
I live under a bridge. That's me.
This is so good.
Thank you for
I wouldn't be able to live in a place that I trash so relentlessly. I would be grossed out.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick in here.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. That's what's up, man. I'm on mean, man. What's up with you, man?
Cool.
Man, y'all so cool. That's what I'm talking about. She said you look like Johnny. She was tripping. She was like, that's Johnny Depp right there. I said, what? I said, hold on.
He thought like a robot. Johnny Depp?
They're all effectively homeless, right?
I think Gucci's has a place she can go back to.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
She has like a condo paid for by her father or something back in Washington
Allegedly.
DC. Yeah. But she wants to live this life.
I know, yeah. That's
She
the weird
chooses
thing.
this life.
Johnny Depp.
I know, yeah, that's right. That's right. I done got out this motherfucker. It's hot here. Y'all know niggas y'all here.
Nicker sent $3.
Oh my God.
Can I give you a girl hug? I knew it wouldn't take long for them to steal something. I told you to be careful around them.
She started coughing. I gave her a shot. She said, oh. She said, what the fuck is this? So,
Well, yeah, it's how like,
you for real.
yeah, for real. Hey, you got my number. We should cash up.
So
Thanks
awesome.
for.
I noticed.
Don't open the fridge. We haven't cleaned it. We haven't cleaned it.
There's a whole body in there, nigga. There's a body in there.
It gets bad.
Is there a body in there?
No, but they
Orange
joke about
juice.
that.
Oh, not the orange. No, that's the bodies. The bodies are in there.
It's gonna smell nasty. Watch that.
Oh, that's even worse. Ah!
It doesn't. There's not that much stuff in there. It would be very
Watch.
easy to clean.
This is crazy because he's so grossed out by the smell that chicken runs outside and pukes.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh.
She came out to talk to him and then she saw he was puking. She's like, oh shit, no. He does literally like vomit all over too. We're going to skip that part.
You're not to open that. I said there's bodies.
I had that motherfucker so
for like 5 hours.
This was quality content.
Yeah, you know what? Go for it. It's all
I like
you,
this
man.
couple. I don't know who this guy
Put
is.
your nose right to the. When you close it.
Was that the guy GooCheese's was making out
I got
with?
a whiff.
I didn't see that.
It goes right into me. Like all the air that was concentrated in that fridge that hasn't been opened for like 2 days.
It's a whole woman in here. A whole woman.
Oh, I got it all in, dude. All in.
That's how we come to Earth. There goes Sonic.
That's a viewer who sniped the RV just to make out with GooCheese's.
Hey, look, here you go.
That's crazy.
Look at Sonic right here. Look at Sonic. Hey, Sonic.
Donation Nation Gone Rogue sent $20. What's yo, you ugly fool AO chat laugh at this guy who Goofy is off. Goofy nigga. Stall. Bro got a literal Peter chill in there. Goofy ha.
Yeah, they hit it hard.
We are bored BTW.
We gonna holler at y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, you're my.
Thank you. Y'all were awesome.
Talk to you, man.
Yeah. Right. Of course. You got
That was
me.
a good guest appearance from these.
Oh man,
This couple.
that fridge was
It's not even over too.
horrible.
They keep.
Man.
Hey, look.
I said don't open it. I said there's bodies.
Johnny Depp right there.
Ain't nothing right here. I want this all. See, oh, this right here. I can feel. Oh,
Oh no, I got a son. Get off of me.
what you eating?
Whatever.
48 gravy.
I don't really think about food much. I just didn't want you to take the N-word book.
Andy Dick fingered my butt, and I called the cops on him. But now I hang out with him.
We out on that bitch.
Dude, I got the fucking fishing pole, man. But
Is it in time or? Shit.
we're gonna catch some shit.
Let's try it.
Is this GooCheese's running?
We gonna be here tomorrow, bitch. We gonna see.
Yeah, now they're about to get that couple's about to get into a fight with whoever's in this car, or like they almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
You lucky I ain't fucking your shit up right now, nigga, because I don't give a fuck. We gonna see tomorrow, bitch. No, get the fuck out of the way.
This person must have done something really bad because they were so nice earlier, and now they're not nice.
You caused the problem, huh? Shut up. Yeah, you probably got a gun. We gonna have some guns tomorrow, bitch.
Oh no!
Get your ass out and get your face, bitch. Why you talking, little nigga? We gonna see tomorrow. Be out here tomorrow. I will be here.
You a grown ass man. That's his mother. That's not his bitch, that's his mother.
I don't know what GooCheese's is talking about. I don't think GooCheese's knows what she's talking about.
When she hugged him earlier, he said something about a son, so maybe she thought that he said that he was her son.
But they were joking around about banging when they went into the bedroom, but GooCheese's wasn't there, so.
That's not his bitch, that's his mother.
That's his fucking woman. That ain't his fucking mama.
Really?
And you pregnant my son?
His dick bigger than my belly. How you gonna suck on my penis?
His dick bigger than my belly. What the
is
fuck
this?
was that?
Yeah, what music is this?
I don't know.
Kids these days and their music and their Pac-Man video.
I think that was
games.
Post Malone, his hit single "Dick Bigger Than My Belly." Probably not.
I sucked on his dick and I taught him. You got the end of it.
I got that. No, because they wouldn't fucking stream it.
You caught the end of it.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. I was like, what the fuck? I think that's his mom, though.
Fire smell sent $3. This is a fire smell gun. Go take big smell of that fridge again.
I won't ever smell that fridge again. That fridge was bad.
She's still going off and they're gone.
She sells water, Gatorade, and motherfucking Modelo. Okay? She's got a job, a good-ass job there at the beach.
She ain't nowhere near you right now.
We were getting hell.
They're like, she's not here.
What the?
I've been selling water for like 9 months out this bitch in the same motherfucking spot.
You got Gatorade too?
I got water, Gatorade. I've been selling water this bitch 5 motherfucking months. So she got a little son that's probably, what, 19? With a little bucket of water that sits over there. They'll walk past your son because they're going to holler at me because I've been out this bitch 5. My cousin walked past your ass and stopped. But what this lady do is these 2 little boys, they be down here all day, every day.
They shortstop. You know
what I mean? Oh, I swear to God. And then I lay down behind my shit and they sleep.
Over here.
The ice cream man, them fed them. Everybody post up the feet.
Stay away from my shit because you fucking up the company. He gonna lay down right there. So I was a
The kids laying down by their storefront fucking up the company.
Damn. They're selling water and beer on
Modelo and Gatorade, and it looks like they got chips there too. They got a whole little spot, little store.
I said, hey, yo, my girl said what she said. You need to go ahead and run from this area. Calmly. The lady said what she said.
If he was laying down right there.
No, that's not his fault.
You had all right.
Yeah, so
and walk with.
I wasn't doing shit.
Because I'm about to cry right now. I want her to whip your ass. My heart go out to the little boy because their mama dressed them. Listen to me. Literally drops them off 9 o'clock in the morning at the beach. I got to feed them. The Coke, the fucking ice cream truck feed them.
Another Rooney sent $5.
I said, could you please go over there? You know what I mean? And so y'all are saying I'm going to start
screaming, Dad.
Fucking music.
So the kids get dropped off by their mom and the ice cream man, and they have to feed these kids because they just sit there all day on the beach, starving, laying on the ground because their mom just drops them off and then leaves. So they were fighting because they were fighting for those little boys.
Interesting.
They want those little boys to be taken care of. They say, stop dropping your little boys down here with no money for food because we have to feed them.
Here's James Robert Clark.
Oh, it's been a while since we saw him.
Yeah, he's doing an incredibly stupid thing. He's like announcing when and where he's going to be somewhere in hopes that the nurse will show up. But
oh God,
it's probably going to be people that troll him that show up.
Okay.
What I wanted to say to the sweetest girl in nursing.
Oh my God.
You remember who you are. Okay. I would really like to see you tomorrow. I think that it would be really great for both of us if we finally got to see each other. Just know that I trust you. I respect you. I really want to have conversations with you. I really want to be your friend. I think that it was really great that we clicked as much as we did and that we enjoyed the conversations that we had. As you can see, you will have free admission, Parking will be $20. I will give you the $20 to reimburse you for the parking fee, and I'll get you anything you want. I promise. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to...
And the reason why you have to drive and park there is because he doesn't have a car or a driver's license. So
Really?
Oh, yeah, really, yeah, he's got nothing.
Get there at 10 a.m., okay? And I really hope to see you there. So where is it? It's going to be at 576...
He's literally, like, giving away his location at a specific time.
Penns Park Road, Wrightstown, Pennsylvania, zip code 18940, okay?
Okay.
And let's look at the schedule so we can see some of the things on the schedule. I don't know if you're into this type of stuff, but I couldn't think of anything else that was this public and this, I want to make sure that you're in a non-threatening environment with me. That's why I told you to bring whoever you want so that it's non-threatening. I'm not trying to get you alone and do anything creepy with you. In fact, if we're never alone, I don't care. I just want to spend time with you. I think that you wanted, I know you wanted to spend time with me.
How do you know that? Like, if she wanted to, wouldn't you already have spent time with her? Like, what's preventing her? Because with the woman in Argentina, with her, you had to create this false reality where, like, she was just being manipulated by all your trolls. But this person, you can't really you can't do the same thing with.
Yeah. He's publicly inviting her because she's not in contact with him.
Right.
I thought that she had like a no contact order from the hospital against him, but that might not have been true.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't even know if she's aware of any of this.
And I would like to spend time with you, and I think...
He's so obscure that the chance of her just, like, randomly seeing his YouTube channel is pretty low. Maybe he told her about it. I don't know.
He thinks she's stalking him the way he wants to be stalking her.
Yeah.
That we should spend time together, and I don't mind paying. So let's look at the schedule.
Oh, yeah. We'll do some planning
I think
together.
I have to download it.
Who's smoother, Christian with his Ivy invitation, or JRC3 with his nurse open invitation? Who's the smoother pimp that loves the pussy?
Well, Christian did say at the time that he knew massages and positions and stuff, and he even sang a little musical number. I don't know. Yeah, I think Christian's smoother.
Yeah, I think that's a fact, and we make fun of Christian so much for that single video.
Hi, Ivy.
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'll wrestle you in the mud with the piggies.
Okay, so let's see here. So, what we're going to see
is a hot dog eating contest? Hot dog pig races.
The opening ceremony. Oh, geez, oh man, what's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so let's see, August. Oh, I was on the wrong day. Good thing I didn't. Okay, so.
Good thing you're letting everyone know what day you're going to be there.
What we're going to be able to see is the Penn State Ask a Master Gardener booth.
Okay, the fourth one. I can't wait for him to read the fourth one.
The rug hookers demo.
I want him to read it.
Is that someone that like makes a rug?
I think it's a crypto thing where you rug the hookers and then demolish them.
4-H Dairy Cattle Show. Sign up for Pedal Power Tractor Pull.
Pedal Power?
I don't think we can do that. I think that's for kids.
Stay with those kids.
Demo. That's how you.
Marshall Mathers the fourth versus JRC3 poot off.
That's a poot.
Actually, Smarty told me a cool idea for a match type. He said, if we put two like incel people together against each other in a match, we could call it a hella incel match. You like that?
Make a rug with hooks. Penn State Master Gardener Kids Bag. Okay, that's not for us. I don't know what a cornhole tournament is, Frank.
That's funny, because most people know the game cornhole. It's just like a beanbag toss game.
I might not want to know, but we could always find out. 4-H Crafts to Go. Hot dog. Okay, that's actually cute. That's a Dachshund, which is like a wiener dog that races a pig. That's actually really cute.
That does sound cute, actually.
It is.
I don't know what Ryan Coleman is. It's been years because of COVID. It's been years since I've been doing anything like this. That's why I don't care. If you don't show up, you don't show up. I was planning
There's
on
a
going
chicken
anyway.
dinner from 3 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm all about the chicken dinner at the old... you know what? If I would have known about this and I was in the area, I would have gone.
Chances are there's multiple fairs in the area that have this kind of shit.
I would have gone dressed up as a nurse, and I would have said, JCR3, I'm your babe. Take me to chicken dinner.
Nurse Diesel.
Pet Club Puppet Show. This is all kid stuff, I guess. Chicken dinner. I don't mind getting you a chicken dinner.
Oh, yeah, he's vegan. So
I don't mind
I'll
getting
get
you.
it for you.
I won't be eating that, though.
But I won't be eating that because I don't
I'm
mind getting you
a
anything.
vegan patriot.
Yeah. He probably does better glory hole videos, though.
Anything you want to eat.
How can you be a
anything
vegan
wanna
and think
do,
it's okay to watch the hot dog pig races? They're exploiting those animals.
On me. All you got to do is show up. 4-H market hog auction. I don't think, unless you're really that into getting a pet hog, I don't think
They're not being auctioned off as pets.
Need to do that. Hot dog pig races again. I don't think we're going to be here this late. 4-H beef cattle show. That's the beef cattle. They're beefier. They're big, muscular moo cows.
I mean, they're just beef. They're cows being auctioned off for beef.
They're big, muscular moo cows.
Tractor parade, buzzer band. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like a big band type thing. Again, hot dog pig races. That dachshund and that pig got to be pretty tired by the end of that day. 8 p.m. tractor slow race and tractor games. So yeah, it might not be your thing, but it might be the perfect venue for us to spend the day together and just hang out, get some sun.
Fun summer stuff.
And share some time together and share some conversations that we really haven't had a chance to. And I know you wanted to share. I know you did because you told me you did. Oh, wait. I missed that. The alpaca and llama demonstration. That's what I like.
The alpaca and llama demonstration. Is it better off if the girl has no idea he's making these videos?
Yes.
Like, in my heart of hearts, I want to think she pays zero attention to him and has no idea.
Honestly, though, the worst case scenario of that would be that she just happened to go to this fair on the same day.
That would suck.
He was there and took that as like, oh, she saw my video.
Yeah.
And then he just started like following her around like a weirdo, which the chances of that are very slim, but you never know.
I think alpacas and llamas are absolutely adorable. But yeah, I think it would be a great chance for us to spend some time together.
These like county and state fairs are really not vegan at all. Like a big part of it is like livestock, is showing livestock and selling livestock. So
said, if you want, bring your dad. Your dad sounded like a really interesting guy. And I look forward to seeing you. I hope you show up. I hope you don't believe any of this nonsense about me on the internet. If you don't see me, know that I respect you. I think that you're a really great person. Your niceness really made me very comfortable.
That's her job.
You really helped me feel better.
That's her job.
And you're a really good nurse. I just wanted to say that. And you're a really sweet girl. And you're really smart. And you know a lot of cool stuff that I want to talk to you about. Because and your views on politics are very refreshing for a young girl like you. You have a good night. And I hope you see this. And I hope you consider coming to see me. And take care of yourself.
Weird man. Hated on by the internet. Openly tells everybody where he's going to be.
He has like reverse Florence Nightingale syndrome. You know what that is?
No.
Florence Nightingale syndrome is like when when someone who's a professional caregiver in the medical industry falls in love with one of their patients through like taking care of and nurturing them. They fall in love. There's like I think Florence Nightingale was the name of a nurse who took care of some like injured war veteran and fell in love. I don't even know if it's a true story. But he has the reverse. Like he fell for someone who took care of him, whose job it was to take care of him.
He just falls for anybody who pays attention to him.
Yeah.
This is a recurring situation. He was creeping around on that one girl's page, the South American girl.
Yeah.
And she had to physically tell him, like, call the authorities to keep him from coming
that's the story.
Her country.
Yeah. Yeah, and now she has a boyfriend, and from what I hear, she doesn't even live in South America anymore, which is kind of scary because she's actually, like, closer now, but it's still it's not in the U.S., so here's Jared proclaiming victory over Critical and his fan base, which I think, because it was really confusing, because Jared was talking about Critical as if Critical said something about him. But I can't find any evidence that Critical said anything about him. And I feel like Jared was just clout chasing and trying to provoke Critical into acknowledging him.
Somebody who was a fan of Critical's probably said something to Jared.
Maybe.
He held them accountable for what the random fans said against him.
Well, guys, it looks like Penguin knew better. Little Penguin and his penguin pack, they know real. They know what real looks like. And yes, it does come with a Murdoch in the background. Just
a Murdoch. I guess that's what that duck is. I'm not familiar with the character, but
just kidding. But he knew better, homie. I forgot to move my fucking toy. Anyway.
Yeah, the toy is in the shot. What a mistake you've made.
How embarrassing.
Leaving a toy in the shot.
Please try your best to take me seriously here, which I know might be hard for some of you. Listen, man. Okay, let me just move this fucking duck.
Why? You got a fucking Tasmanian devil behind you.
He literally has like piss cups and shitty clothes and a sheet for a curtain that looks like it's been pissed on. And he's like, I gotta move this duck off cam. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
He doesn't even wear t-shirts because he stinks them up so quickly. He'll wear t-shirts for 3-4 weeks. They look like they're covered in shit, smut, boogers, piss, all the gross anti-hygienical bullshit. And he'll wear them, and then he'll take them off because he has to peel them off because they're disintegrating on his skin. But this duck back there has got him in his uncomfortability
He's
zone.
like blushing almost.
Oh my! What is going on?
Get him out of the way here. I made a video if you want to check it out on Murdoch, but little penguin boy.
It's a bathtub, a bath toy, a scrubby ducky bath toy.
He does not take baths.
Didn't want to catch the heat from a real one. That's what happened, guys. That's why I didn't go viral, because Penguin's a fucking bitch.
It's funny because he's like, oh, Penguin is too much of a bitch to reply to me. That's why I didn't go viral. But then he calls him a clout chaser when he's clearly and admittingly chasing clout by like talking about popular people, hoping they'll respond to him.
Bitch. That's right, little Critical. What's the matter, Critical? Did I make your girlfriend moist? Is that what happened, dog?
No.
You didn't want to catch the heat from a real one.
A real one. He's a real one.
Jared's always been a real one.
Play-Doh enthusiast.
He's 100% the greatest man in the world on paper. But in actuality...
On paper, even?
On paper. Like, he's a self-proclaimed black belt.
That doesn't make him on paper. No, self-proclaimed is not good on paper either.
Just imagine, though, if everything he said he was true. How good would that be? But, like, literally none of it is. He's a stink boy. He lives in squalor and yells at his parents because he has temper tantrums to the people that are allowing him to sustain this disgusting lifestyle. Actually, I would probably yell at my parents if they allowed me to do this shit. Like, kick me out, make me be homeless, make me struggle, make me persevere or die in a ditch. Like, that's better than letting me go into my 40s in a pig pile of shit.
I'm telling you guys, evil knows what it is. This guy, he's a scum. He, promotes bullying on his channel. He's a dumb clout chaser. He knows what he's doing is wrong.
I can go and find videos of Jared promoting bullying. Like, they're not easy, or they're not.
Most of his
difficult
videos
to
recently
find.
have been him clout chasing too.
Yeah.
He does not want people like me exposing him. You guys get it? That's why he didn't touch
Get the
me.
tip train rolling you off.
Yes! And now we're at the even 500. Keep them coming.
Thank you, Big
Ooh,
Soul.
you touch the hot plate, you're gonna get burned, son. He didn't want to get that fucking finger burn on his little pretty hands touching me and shit. Telling you, bro. But you know what, guys? It's a good thing real niggas like me are around, because without me and people like me, YouTube would just be a complete degenerate site, bro. Complete degenerate site. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice that Jared keeps YouTube clean by trying to date underage women. Good job, Jared.
I made a community post. Penguin doesn't fucking care about you guys. Like, if it were up to him, this would just be a live streaming channel. What makes you think he fucking cares about you, bro? Really? He doesn't interact with you guys. Y'all are just numbers to him, homie. He doesn't care about you. Wake the fuck up. Stop fucking supporting people like this.
So we're supposed to believe Jared, like, personally cares about everybody?
It's not an entertainer's job to care about the person watching them. It's their job to entertain them.
Even if it was their job to care about him, Jared doesn't care about them anyway. So him being like, he doesn't care about you, come to me. It's like, no, you don't care either.
Jared and I do care about you, Matt Stuck in Time. It's our job to care
Jared
about
doesn't
you.
care about you.
Jared and I care about you, Matt.
No.
So
He's a
much.
joke.
Jared, get a
You're
job.
a sweet boy.
Poot poot.
Poot, 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 poot.
Okay? He's a fucking joke. This penguin asshole, dude. Yeah, fuck this guy. He wouldn't even touch me. I'm telling you guys, because he knows I'm
Jared
real.
versus Brett Keane in the octagon. Who wins?
Probably Jared, to be honest with you, because Brett Keane is, like, way older. He's, like, more out of shape.
Where Brett's out of shape, though, he's going to have that hidden power where he has to, like, pick himself up off the bed all the time. He's consistently lifting weight every time he lifts himself up to go take a shit. So Brett does have a bursted sense of strength that's going to outpower Jared. If it goes long, Jared might have the advantage, but they're very like out of shape. They're not. Neither of them are.
Standing up is not lifting weights, Billy.
Literally, Brett having to lift himself up out of the bed from whale position, from manatee position to go take a shit is lifting his own weight out of the bed. Like, Coop car!
Thank you, Coop car.
Chugga chugga.
It's 100% lifting weight, Hawkeye. Are you serious? Are you that stupid?
Yeah, he's practically a bodybuilder.
No.
I didn't say lifting weights. I said lifting weight. You dumb fuck. You idiot. You stupid
I
fucking
wouldn't
idiot.
say just because someone has a lot of body weight that they have to lift that's mostly fat, they're going to be naturally stronger than
They're
someone
very
else.
much going to be stronger because they're repeatedly peeling their fat asses out of bed. It's literally how it works. They gain this muscle mass because they're the same way they have big, thick fucking legs from carrying their fat asses around. There's just more weight being moved there.
I mean, Brett spends most of his time laying in bed, so he's not carrying himself around.
Peeling himself out to take a shit is more lifting than Jared probably does.
He knows.
Brett's got that fat manatee dad strength.
That I expose people just like him. Don't you, penguin boy? So go waddle off, little penguin. You know what I'm saying? Go play your fork knife. Like my homie Gar said. That was a good one, Gar. Fork knife. Play your fucking fork knife. You know what I'm saying? Do your dance. You know, do your little penguin dance. I don't know what you fucking do. I don't care. Watch your dumb reaction videos. Your mind-numbing entertainment for the masses. You're just a fucking joke, dude. I knew you wouldn't have the balls to touch me anyway, bro. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? I win. I win, motherfuckers. Y'all want to see me get roasted? Ain't happening, son.
Hawkeye says, like Red said, nobody counts their own body weight in weightlifting. Yeah, but you know what push-ups are, you fucking diphthong?
Jared is an expert at exposing people. Usually himself. Usually to people he thinks are children.
That is true. Jared does have a history of exposing people, himself, to children. And you know what push-ups are, Hawkeye?
Yeah, what
diphthong?
What do you mean by push-ups?
Where people push their own weight up. That's what Brett does every time he peels himself out of bed and takes a shit.
So you think because he
does
has to do
manatee
that,
push-ups.
So you think because he has to do that, he has like really strong arms?
I didn't say really strong. I just said stronger than Jared. This is Brett versus Jared. I'm just simply saying.
I'm saying like
Brett
just
peeling
because
his fat ass out of bed to go take a
that
shit.
like 3 or 4 times a day, that's like 1 rep. He's not going to gain strength doing 1 rep a couple times a day.
It's more than Jared.
Okay, man.
Ain't happening. Because your boy Penguin pussied out. I win. That's right. All you
I win.
Assholes telling me to get help. You just gotta get blocked, bro. You're not worth my time, homie. You're not. I have no desire to argue with a 14-year-old little boy, all right, whose balls haven't dropped. You guys keep talking that good shit, you know. Keep it up, bro. You're doing a great job. Block. You're just gonna get blocked. I don't care. I don't care, bro. It's a waste of my energy.
It's weird saying this, but I think Jared probably, well, he definitely has youth on his side. I think he's definitely has a longer reach. I don't think Brett is truthful about his height. I also think Jared probably does get more physical activity in a day than Brett does. He's probably quicker. He probably has more stamina. I just think overall Jared has all of the... I don't like giving Jared credit for anything, but I think he's just probably has the overall advantage.
And I disagree.
And why is that?
Because I think Brett is...
Because Brett has to go to the bathroom a couple
more
times
of a tank because he has to peel himself out of manatee position all the time. He literally doesn't sit around on his fat ass. He's constantly doing the down part of a push-up. That's pretty impressive. Brett Keane, easily the winner in my mind. Brett's got the
Guess what, guys?
Gritty
Billy
old...
disagrees.
Y'all, motherfuckers.
Guess what, guys? We're arguing over Brett and Jared fighting.
You guys gave me about 100
I didn't bring this shit up.
Yes, you did. You said who was better, Brett? Who would win in a fight, Brett?
Somebody in the fucking chat brought that up.
Okay.
Scroll it back.
But you asked me about it.
I didn't know somebody in chat asked.
Bro.
Then we asked, and then we talked about it.
Oh, yes. And that's what I think about you guys. I love it when my farts are perfect timing like that and I can make a joke about it. But seriously, bro, you guys are a bunch of farts.
I take it back. Jared farts on command. He'll win.
I don't care about you. Stop commenting on my channel. I mean, you can. I don't care. I laugh at your comments, but...
No, you don't. You delete comments.
I don't
You
give a
block
shit.
people. You don't laugh. You can't even say that you don't care. You literally said you block people 2 seconds ago.
You gotta tell me. Telling me about I'm a beta male, this and blah, blah,
Hawkeye,
blah.
nobody was talking about straight fucking weightlifting, you dumb shit. You want to call me a fucking dummy and then hold on to your stupid fucking goalpost of weightlifting? Obviously, push-ups aren't weightlifting, you fucking imbecile. Call me a fucking dummy again and see what happens. When I open your fucking present that you sent me, I'm going to step on it. I'm going to fucking step on it, and then I'm going to piss on it,
Even
okay?
if you took 10 shits a day and you did 1 push-up before you took every shit, you would not build any reasonable strength from it.
But I'm not talking about reasonable strength here. I'm talking about strength more than Jared Genesis.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's Brett versus fucking Tito Ortiz.
You know, fucking virgin.
I'm saying Brett versus Jared. My money's on Brett.
Right, Baby Cheese. 1 push-up isn't anything, but that's Billy's reasoning for why Brett is actually strong, is because he's so overweight that every time he has to get up to take a shit, he builds strength off of that 1 push-up he does to get from his bed to the bathroom. And I'm saying even if he took 10 of those a day, he's not going to gain any actual strength. By doing that.
From Hawkeye?
I have no idea. Some people requested that we avoid trying to show their address on the thing too.
I'm showing his ad. I'm doxing him.
Bro, learn to hack. Seriously, bro, learn to hack, homie. Your fucking trolling is so basic. Your trolling is so basic, bro. Learn to fucking hack, loser.
I'm opening this one. Hawkeye, it better
Anyways,
be yours.
That's what I got for you guys. I'm gonna go drink my coffee.
I thought you said coffee was the reason. Did he just blame coffee for being fat? And now he's drinking it again.
Maybe go watch some.
Yep. Happy birthday, Billy. Here's some meat for your mouth, and Ben's if you feel like sharing from Fixed Soul.
Was it like jerky or something?
Fucking. It's
deer jerky.
It's foot jerky. It's about to get stepped on. It's about to get fucking smashed. What is this? What is this? Wild boar jerky.
Yeah, delicious.
Buffalo jerky.
You know, Billy's basically lifting weights right now by stomping on
elk
that.
Jerky.
He's doing weightlifting right now, guys.
What is this one? Venison jerky. I will not step on the deer. I'm not going to step on the deer.
Porn, bro. You know, Penguin,
Zebra
he likes to
porn.
watch penguins, but I love zebras. I love giraffes. I like to stroke their long necks. So I'm going to watch some zoo porn. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Thank you, Hawkeye. I wish I would have opened that before you pissed me off. Now I'm going to be eating foot jerky all week. Thank you.
Here's Jared doing an 8-bit workout party. That's the title of it. 8-bit workout party. Let's see what this is like. He has a shirt. It's a Zelda shirt. What is this? Oh, it's the Ninja Turtle. It's the NES Ninja Turtle game. That's what this is the music from.
I hate this, but it's funny. This is horrible, but this is funny.
He's standing on his... See, look how much more exercise he gets than Brett Keane already.
Look,
he's already done like 10 more seconds of cardio than Brett Keane could do.
yeah, so if he outlasts Brett, then maybe Jared wins. But he does all this fucking namby-pamby bullshit, and Brett's gonna wrap him in a fucking manatee clutch. Oh.
He's got nunchucks. Will you, because you were using nunchucks the other night, will you take him on in like a nunchuck battle?
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
This motherfucker is doing the Squidward interpretive dance.
Is he pussy with those nunchucks? I feel like he's being a pussy with those nunchucks.
I feel like he doesn't want to like put a hole in his wall or something, because you could easily with one of those.
He should do it. His wall's already shit.
And now he's pretending like it was a dick and humping the air. Now he's gonna. He's winded now. I can hear him breathing heavy. There. Here's Jared reflecting on a video he had made years ago when The Last Jedi came out. He made a video back then about it, and now this new video is him reflecting on his review of The Last Jedi.
Back then, was he thinking that there was a little Yoda on the island there?
I don't know. Oh, yes, actually, yeah. Him and his lover, Egghead, when they were laying in bed having pillow talk, said that.
All right, you guys. I've been in kind of a nostalgic mood, so I
Jared, take the light and put it behind your camera, or like nail it to the wall or something, like, or tape it to the wall. The light should not be like right here.
It'd be fun to talk about my review on EFEP that I did of the fucking Last Jedi. Let me check my sound settings really quick. I want you to be able to hear my sexy voice.
Why don't you check that before you start recording?
We'll boost it to like a 95, 94.
Cool.
Sexy voice, Jared. Does that sound better? Anyway, no, I'm not conceited. I'm just OCD. So let me.
You are not OCD. You're just making that up. You have not been diagnosed with OCD. An OCD person would not be able to deal with trash all over the floor. Like they would throw it away. Your room would be so organized right now, it'd be ridiculous.
The fact straight there. thinking back to the magical days of EFAP, where I was their golden lol cow.
You kind of ruined that. Like, that was the best thing you had going for you.
I have to admit, bro, that fucking Last Jedi review was pretty hilarious.
When he actually did have like a mostly positive fan base that did like him, even though he had all these flaws, that was the best thing he had going for him, and he managed to like ruin it within a few weeks. I remember he started a new channel, and he started live streaming, and all these EFAP people would come and watch him, and he'd get like hundreds and hundreds of viewers live because the EFAP community liked him. And then he had that meltdown where he threatened his dad, and then all this shit about him like perving on kids started coming out, and then he lost that.
And like, rest in peace, Dishonored Wolf. Like he said, bro, you know, it was just my magnum opus. It really was. What a beautiful thing to say. Yeah, Dishonored Wolf left EFAP, and good for him for that. I think he made a right choice.
I mean, he didn't leave because he didn't want to be on the show anymore, really. It was, well, I mean, he didn't want to be on the show anymore because it didn't fit in with his life at that point anymore. He didn't leave it because they shit on you or anything.
But unfortunately, I think he's just sort of disappeared entirely. But I wish him well. And he was the only guy.
Some people don't want to be a public figure on the internet anymore. That's what happened.
I liked on EFAB. For those of you who are curious, he was a big reason I was even with those guys. But I digress. I don't think this video is up anymore. You might be able to find it in the dark corners of the internet. But and basically what happened was, homie, I got literally, I don't know how I did this, but I got almost every name wrong of characters. Okay.
I know how you did that because you get shit wrong all the time.
So I basically created a different movie. It was pretty hilarious, bro. And I see why they laughed out loud so hard on it, bro. Especially when I referred to, oh, here I go again. I forget his name, but one of the villains as the dude with the long nose. Oh, shit. I wasn't trying that day. I was in one of those moods where... You know, I think the brain fog was pretty heavy too that day.
I was gonna tip his whole head back and like pour the water in his mouth. And it's gonna tweet like a bird.
My mug says hello, gave you a little whistle there, but holy shit. It was just, I'll admit, bro, like, I can laugh at myself, unlike my trolls who are just a bunch of prune-faced...
No, they can laugh at you. The trolls do laugh at you. They all do. They can laugh at you, too. You're exactly like the trolls when you laugh at yourself.
I can actually laugh at myself. And dude, I watched the video like 100 times. It was hysterical to me. It was. Just seeing them laugh over a video that I didn't even think was funny when I made it. I thought was pretty damn cool. I gotta be real, man.
That's because you weren't intending it to be funny. It's funny because they're laughing at you.
There's a channel called Birds Elope with the Sun. It has clips of me talking about it. I don't think it's got the full video. It just came to my mind, but I'll link it in the description. But man, I gotta be real though. Like, it was fun making people laugh. On EFAP, like, it was fun. I like being a joker. I just don't like being a fucking, you know, lol cow or fucking, you know, just being treated like shit, more or less. You know what I mean? I guess that's what a lol cow is. I don't like being a lol cow. I'd rather be a lol llama.
He doesn't like being a lol cow. He wants to be a lol llama.
Then go... get off the internet and go delete all your old channels.
He wants to be at that pet farm with JRC3 and be a lol llama, and the nurse will come up and pet him.
You know? Or like the homie Gar said, I'd rather be a lol cowboy. Cowboy. What's that Kid Rock song? I'm a cowboy, baby, with my man tits flowing in the wind. No, that's not the lyrics, but
flowing in the
wind.
wind.
I throw that in there.
Let the salt flow through you, Billy.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of sodium in those meats you sent. Thank you for them, even though now it's got foot salt too on them.
So, anyways, getting back to the point here, man tits aside. This video, it was really my magnum opus. Dishonored Wolf, you said it best, my friend. It really was. And just, I don't know, bro. It's like, I guess because of the fact it seemed like I really knew what I was talking about when I didn't. I had no idea what I was talking about.
Which is most of the shit you talk about. Like, you talk about shit all the time where it's clear you have no idea what you're talking about. And the thing that makes that the most clear is that you'll say one thing at the beginning of the video, and then by the end, you're completely contradicting whatever you said at the beginning, which is a clear sign of someone who doesn't know what they're talking about.
I don't think there's one video that Jared's ever released where he looked like he knew what he was talking about the entire way through.
Never.
It popped out.
Well,
anything.
Well, you know what? There is the one video, because he knows what he's talking about, because he knows he wants to date an 8-year-old. So he knew what he was talking about there, right? That's the one video Jared knew what he was talking about.
Maybe, but he went all the way up to 1,000. Like, I don't care if you're 800. And it's like...
That's like when someone says how they're not racist, and then they're like, "What? Doesn't matter if you're blue or purple." It's like there's no blue or purple people out there.
There's a couple.
Well, I mean, like, if you've suffocated to death.
The Kentucky Blues.
Isn't that grass?
No, there's like the Kentucky Blue people. They're like, their water was poisoned or something, and they have blue skin.
Oh, okay.
And then I think I've seen a couple purple people.
The review, because I felt like my fans wanted it.
The Blue Man Group.
Your point still stands.
You know, my fucking 3 or 4 fans. But I just have to say, though, like, I do think that was really cool that a stupid video like that got so many views and so many laughs. I do, man. I really mean that. And that was the one thing I missed about EFAP. But aside from that, dude, I don't support them. And I gotta be real, homie. I never watched their shit. When I was with EFAP, I never watched one fucking podcast of theirs. Because quite frankly, dude, I thought they were boring. And I thought they were kind of annoying. Just, they were so negative. It just, like, people like Mahler, you're just a sad person, homie. Like, really, you have no joy in your life. You're just a miserable, sad cunt.
I wonder how much joy Jared really has. Like... I like, part of me wants to think that he is very happy sometimes. Like, he sits there and plays with himself and his toys and his stupid fucking games, and he enjoys that, right? I would like to think that a percentage of Jared's day is actually enjoyed by Jared, but I'm not sure of that.
And I'm praying for you. I am. You too, Rags. You know, the fucking furry fag. Pardon my French there. The furry...
I mean, wasn't Dishonored Wolf a furry too?
Guy. Don't ban me, YouTube, please. I'll suck your D. But seriously,
he wants to suck.
I
YouTube's
despise
dick to keep
EFAP.
him
I
getting
really
banned.
do. And I regret being with them. But it was fun to make their audience laugh. That's basically what I'm going to say. You know, I told this guy the other day that I wasn't going to talk about EFAP. But there you go, buddy. That's how I feel about them. They're just miserable, sad people that make a living complaining about things. And I genuinely feel sorry for people like that. Obviously, you're not happy in your life. But, you know, go ahead, use movies as a scapegoat if that helps you from, you know, jumping off a cliff. And then please, by all means, do that. But anyways, guys, I just thought I'd talk about that video. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Interesting.
So he... Like, the most he talked about the video was how he got everybody's name wrong, and reportedly made a comment about Adam Driver's nose.
Yeah, it's called someone long nose.
Adam
Look
Driver.
up Algeria people with that are blue.
Algeria people. The blue people. It's weird.
What's like an illness or something?
I think. It's like, I can't remember who said it in the fan chat, but somebody said that the Kentucky Blue people were blue because they were inbred. I think that theory was debunked and they were blue because of something was in the water supply. But I could be wrong about that as well. If you're just blue because you're inbred, that would explain why there were so many men Smurf and only one woman Smurf.
Eventually, Sassette came around, but I think she was like a little kid.
Whoa, Jared Genitals. Chill. Chill.
Do you remember that when Sassette?
I don't.
The second female Smurf, Sassette.
Colloidal silver can turn you blue. I think that might have been what it was. There was like colloidal silver in their water supply or something.
Fucking weird. The blue people thing got me thinking. There's this video I wanted to show you. We'll figure it out in a second.
Is it the fucking video of King Cobra's dad?
It is actually. Have you seen it?
No, you brought it up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for the debut.
Yeah, I was going to play it. I think, because it's like a dance routine that he did with this woman. And I think it's to copyrighted music, so I'm downloading the version where they dance to it, but someone like put in like some of King Cobra's music that they're dancing
That's
to
lit.
instead.
That's most definitely what's up, Tubes.
Here it is.
This is the two dancing?
That's who he's gonna dance with. They'll show the video in a minute here.
Cobb's dad? Hottie with a body. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I do want to say they have a pretty big crowd here.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Do you think they're part of a larger competition?
I'm not sure what this is exactly.
Place them under the bell while the bell is mouthed up.
Oh my god. This is the greatest day of my life. They're getting blue paint on each other, right? Is that what I see on the yellow outfit? Or no, maybe not.
They're wearing hospital scrubs. That's basically what those are.
That was nice.
Yeah, they do it really well. Like it's, I watched it, and if you listen to it with the original music, it's well executed.
Honestly, like I'd be hella proud of my son.
He's actually a talented guy. Like he's a photographer. He's taught college courses on photography and other things. Like he's smart and talented.
If I was King Cobra's dad, like as he is here now, I'd be proud of King Cobra because he's obviously a guy that values going your own way.
Killing arrows is dope.
I like the stone cold face that Cobra's dad is keeping while he does this.
Yeah.
He's got this stone cold face. He's taking this very seriously.
Are they gonna do like a WWE hardcore style match with the trash can?
That'd be awesome.
If she just like picked it up and hit Clint in the head.
Or he fucking powerbombed her into it.
Oh no, he's mad. He just noticed Josh in the crowd. He's like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be home now.
Is this like an actual Blue Man Group act that they just learned and did?
I think they might be part of like the local chapter. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. There's a good crowd of people there though. So
Fuck sickos.
guitar solo.
I like to think every person in the crowd bought tickets just to see this, and they're so happy with their purchase. Oh, damn. You go, Clint. Oh, my fucking God.
I read something about how like he was injured in a car accident and learned how to dance to overcome it. Like he had trouble even walking before this.
The dad?
Yeah.
Nice. Clint's greatest accomplishment is easily being King Cobra's dad. And he's a man of many accomplishments. Oh, what the hell? I think I just seen Demi Lovato walking in the crowd. Who the fuck are these clockwork selves? Why is it talking about smashing the pedo skulls when the kids run on stage?
Fuck sickos.
What the hell, dude?
Okay.
This got weird.
Is it really weird?
It started out weird, but now there's more and more people in on it, and that bothers me. This is getting dangerously close to like those cringe raps where it's a big production. Like so many people could have said not to do it.
It
but
almost
they all
looks
went
like,
along with it.
It almost looks like there's judges or something too. Do you see the three people at the desk right in front of the stage?
It might be a competition,
Yeah,
a talent show.
Here's some more of Clint.
Wait. What does "Here Comes the Paint" mean? Is there something that's going to be happening with paint? Are we going to get paint? Oh yeah, dude, we gotta watch this.
This is shit they do with Blue Man Group.
We gotta watch this. Oh god.
Smashing skulls with the bell. Watch them suffer and burn.
This is so freaking brilliant. Copes has such a beautiful singing voice.
All right, let's check this one out.
All right, we're at the Nick for a very special exhibit with Clint Saunders, who has done incredible photography over time. We will get to some of the more almost sci-fi looking stuff in a minute, but first, we've got some of Clint's more commercial stuff.
Huh?
Nipple people will rule this world.
Huh? Yeah, they joke around about how he wears like too tight of t-shirts.
So
This is the guy that's about to interview King Cobra's dad.
With my commercial work. And I realized a long time ago, I'm not going to make any money with my fine art. It cost me to make a beautiful print, get it made.
He sounds like Cobra sounds like him. It's
So
a
this
similar...
is Cobra's dad. This is actually Cobra's dad here?
Yeah, this is Cobra's dad.
I thought he was introducing Cobra's dad at first.
Well, the guy holding the camera was introducing him.
Oh, the mask. I thought he was talking. That makes a lot more sense.
$700-800 in hard costs there. And I got to ship it to a gallery along with 10 other pieces. $15,000 invested in just setting up an art show.
We got beef, extra cheese, cheddar cheese, spinach, honey barbecue sauce, extra bacon.
What a talented family.
Onions.
Now, when I send it to a gallery, how many of those are going to sell? Usually none, because people come to exhibits like this to experience art, not to buy it. They want to see it and experience and be a part of it. And so it didn't take me long to realize I was going broke. I was paying money to exhibit my work. And so you do commercial photography as a means to pay the bills. I love dance. I love the art of dance. And I love the art of dance photography. So I figured out a way to start doing dance photography as a way to make a living. Seeing your pictures, I get to combine my composite montage artwork, which I love to do as an artist, but I get to use it commercially to sell prints.
So you got them situated on the floor, they're up against walls.
This is, in the art world, they call this low art. Because it's just not weird enough to be fine art, I guess. So it's low art, and they just snub their noses at it. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to come into this beautiful art
It's weird how like the low art is the more commercially viable stuff.
gallery. And what I love about the Nick is they support this type of thing. And I'm just going to, this isn't what you're just going to throw it on the ground. I'm going to walk on it. I'm going to thumbtack this stuff to the wall. I'm not going to put it in massive frames. I'm not going to exhibit it like it's supposed to be.
Clint Saunders fights back.
Take this art,
Take a
I'm just
look.
going to thumbtack it to the wall. I'm going to throw it on the ground.
And yet, it's still incredible art. You're looking at it. You still have to be creative in what you do. And it looks like your commercial success is just as creative as your other artwork. It's just a different genre.
It is. It's just a different genre. You know, and that's like this. On the other side of this wall, I've got fine art dance photos.
Let's go.
So those are the exact same photographs. More montage work. This is commercial, so it's in the art world snubbed at. But this montage.
He does like photo shoots for cosplayers, it looks like.
Yeah.
Here is fine art.
I went to Emerald City Comic Con yesterday, and it's weird because, like, there's a ton of cosplayers, and then there's the people who just go there to photograph cosplayers. And, like, some of them are kind of weird.
The photographers?
Yeah.
Photographers are often weird.
Yeah, like, I met up with my friend, Lucy, and she was there in a Cammy from Street Fighter cosplay. And a lot of people came up and asked to take her picture because her costume was pretty cool. But I noticed, like, a lot of them were, like, older, like, dudes that were just, like, randomly asking these girls in these
That's what most guys get into photography to do. And they'll pay the girls $150 to take pictures of their feet.
And then they jerk off to them or what?
Probably, yeah.
That's interesting. That's a lot of work just to get fat material where you can just find it online.
But it's because they're a part of it, and it makes them feel like they're connected. It's seriously like half photographers out there are just doing it as a way to talk to pretty girls.
Yep.
But it's the same process. The creative process is the same. The mental process is the same. The only thing that changes is the intent.
And a lot of them are fucking handsy little pervert dickheads too.
I didn't see any of that.
Well, probably not at Emerald City Comic Con, but they do that behind the scenes all the time. They'll get a girl and they'll be like, all right, take off your shirt. And they're like, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, everybody does it. They're fucking weird.
Here I've got fine art.
They're all predatory sickos. Unless they're not.
Yeah, so what else we got here? There, that's Cobb's dad right there. He's a biker.
Yeah, he's a biker LARPer.
I guess it was about 3 years ago when we pulled up outside where we're playing tonight, and I said,
"Look at him."
Was that Cobb's dad?
Yeah, flexing his pecs.
Oh, Cobb's dad's gonna fuck shit up.
You see that? Yeah, that's Cobb's dad right there.
Cobb's dad don't give a fuck.
Tonight, yeah.
He was flexing his titties.
And I said, what if bikers did Macbeth, particularly during the Sturgis motorcycle route?
What if bikers did Macbeth? You mean like Sons of Anarchy?
So they do a biker version of Macbeth.
Which was Sons of Anarchy, right?
If chance will have me king.
I think they do it with the literal Shakespearean
it
like
seems
dialogue.
like it.
Yeah.
Why, chance may crown me without my stir.
In Sturgis. Bunch of bikers getting together and getting naked and partying and getting drunk. I was here for the bikes. And then the more we did the playing, I was like, man, this is kind of a cool story.
Let's not be daisy while these things are shipped away.
And it transfers over quite easily to the biker culture.
It is, in fact, William Shakespeare's, but it's not your grandmother's Macbeth. It's with a warning. It's savage, it's hard, it's edgy.
They're crushing PBR cans on their head.
I was thinking, man, I gotta see that shit. Because I love theater and I love motorcycles, because that was pretty much a no-brainer.
Give to the edge of the sword his life, his faith.
My first rehearsal, I showed up and we did a read-through. I could barely even read it. It's like I was illiterate. I started acting in 94, 95, and I have avoided Shakespeare like the plague.
I wonder why.
Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep.
They should add some King Cobra music to this.
Fires.
Macbeth is a story about brotherhood.
God save the king.
It's about murder, it's about war, it's about loyalties, and it's about proving yourself. If that is not a better mirror of the biker culture, then I don't know what is.
The service and the loyalty I owe to.
I wonder if Cobbs has ever gone to Sturgis with his dad.
That'd be pretty fucking sweet if he had.
It's like an old people sport. The people.
Well, I know Cobes used to live in North Dakota or south, either North or South Dakota.
Cobes should just be hanging out with his dad all the time. His dad seems pretty sweet.
Apparently, his dad's not hanging out with him all the time.
Go back and watch some more shit, clap and go home. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool concept. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Motorcycle Macbeth. Macmeth.
You know, one of the things I really appreciate about
He's the associate professor of photography and art at Dakota College in, I don't know how to say that town.
Yeah. He's a pretty accomplished dude.
Yeah.
I stand Clint Saunders the same way I stand his awesome progeny, his progeny, King Cobra. This is a cool family.
photography is that
You're not even the real Clint Saunders.
It allows me to use my ADHD instead of fight it.
Nice.
And when I first got into photography, I remember sitting my wife down.
A couple of neurodivergent kings on screen right now.
Here's the deal. I think I want to be a professional photographer. She said, okay. I said, but that requires a lot of equipment and it's expensive. She said, okay. I said, but we know me. In 2 years, I'm going to want to do something else. And she said, yep. And I said, but I think because it's photography, because it's a creative outlet, I think I can just switch genres and continue to make a living as a photographer without having to start over. And she said, well, go for it. So I did. And I've made a living in 7 different genres of photography since. So we've got that installment piece on its own. It's about the harmony and chaos, trying to understand what it's like to live inside the mind of, and this is why it's built as a maze. So you kind of walk through there and you just...
King Cobra's dad have tons of tattoos in the biker video? Are we sure that's his dad?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure it's his dad. The tattoos were in a place where the shirt will cover it right now.
Around it all the time by nonstop input. And to give people kind of a feel of what it's like. And then the other one was,
did they just make fake tattoos to play bikers?
I think he has tattoos, but he's wearing a
I
shirt.
love documentary photography, and I'm just wrapping up this project. I've been working on it for 8 years, so I was really excited to have the space to be able to show that as well. And then my other passion is black and white darkroom photography, just traditional black and white, silver, darkroom photography. I love it. Art is art. The creative process is the creative process, no matter what you're creating. And I don't.
Maybe they did give him fake tattoos. I don't know.
That's what they say.
We should look down on people
just for the movie thing that they did
for the play.
For the play,
yeah, which they'll often do theater makeup for stuff,
or they'll cover them up if someone has them. It's fake tattoos. Wow, what a lame-o. I take back everything I said about Cobb's dad.
No, I disagree.
Who do commercial art or
He's
create
even cooler
low
now.
art. It's
because he wears fake tattoos.
Because he got dressed up for the part. He was immersing himself in the character
or the message, the concept. But the creative process is the same. And I like to encourage, as an art teacher,
he really likes that picture.
I like to encourage everybody to make art. We're all artists. We just have to find our medium. And
I love how they keep showing him on the side.
We're all artists. We just got to find our medium. He knows.
There's a whole YouTube channel of Clint Saunders videos where they edit Cobra into them.
Cobb's is Clint's magnum opus.
And then
That's
you
a
just
fact.
embrace it and you run with it, and you don't let
Cobb's
other
is
people.
Clint's greatest
arms are
creation.
so big he doesn't need a camera to take pictures. He just grabs the image out of the air and slams it onto the paper.
That's a fact.
Tell you, you're not good enough. This art isn't good enough. And it's not near as profound or a genius of a statement as Duchamp in 1917 with The Fountain, but it's the same principle of telling the establishment, stop telling me what is art. Stop telling me what is good art and bad art. If I created it and I say it's art, it's art.
Wow.
Nice. That's where Cobb's learned how good his art is, from his dad. Oh, shit.
She was like, what the fuck?
These are a couple of sexy Saunders. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Amen. Wow, look at him go. They're doing a Gangnam style.
I love local theater troops. This is so cute and positive and happy and cringy.
Does he have a fanny pack on?
Yeah. Maybe not. That's just his cock.
Oh,
That's
damn.
just his bulging cock.
Does he have his green banana hammock
That's
on?
his pork sword.
Much more of that, baby! Plenty more where that came from! Yeah!
Yeah. The apple does not fall far from the tree, Tubes. That's most definitely what's up.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at this. You know?
What?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What is going on? Was that the end?
I think we're going into the dark web.
Yeah, that was the end of the video. What else we got? Let's do... Check this out. That one incel guy that we were watching before. I found out why he can't get laid.
Marshall Mathers the fourth, or somebody else?
Yeah, him. His standards are too high. In fact, he wishes he could find a Disney princess instead. That's what he wants.
Hey guys, it's Marshall Mathers the fourth here, back to you today with another video. And today I will be talking about the fact that I really wish that women were like Disney princesses. And, you know, with a lot of those Disney princess movies, it's not like Disney introduced, created, or invented those fairy tales or stories, in other words. They were actual fairy tales, stories, or whatever, way before Disney ever made movies of them. And when I'm talking about Disney princesses here, I'm talking about like really old Disney princess movies. You know, it may seem really corny and cringe and lame and pathetic that I, as a guy at the age of 25 years old, still even watch or have and own Disney princess movies, but honestly,
I wouldn't say cringe as much as it's suspect as fuck.
I don't care. I really don't give a damn. Because I fucking love those movies. I really do.
He loves them a lot.
Those movies...
He needs like a Snow White waifu pillow.
Are like very close to my heart. I cherish those movies.
Why?
And, you know, I even bought some books about like some of those fairy tales that the Disney princess movies are based off of. Like I do have and own like the Brothers Grimm fairy tale, like complete collection of their stories. Or
We need realistic sex robots, not only just for the general public, but for these kind of guys who their standards are so high and they're so weird and awkward that they just need a passable alternative.
We just need to legalize prostitution.
He doesn't want a prostitute though. He wants his Disney princess who's like, there's flawless. All these Disney princess characters, they have like no flaws, and it's always like them being attacked by some super evil antagonist that there's like no redeeming qualities for.
To train choo choo.
Choo choo choo. All of them are like that. So like that's what he wants. He wants
This guy dresses up his victims as Disney princesses before he unalives them
I hope
in the woods.
I hope that's not true.
So prostitution, I don't think would work for him. But if we could program a robot that looked like and that was in all ways a real, like appeared to be real, he could just make her keep her mouth shut like he wants and be more meek and humble, because he'll say that like a million times in this, and then he can just play out his fantasy that way.
If we had prostitution that was also sexual education, courtship education, sexual social interaction education, he would do a lot better with a little guidance. Yeah, what he wants is stupid as fuck because he's stupid as fuck. He needs a little education, a little hands-on experience, and he'll become the type of man that lives in the real world.
Sex robot.
Where you find any woman and you treat her like a Disney princess, then she'll let you brick in her fucking throat. That's the real world.
And just like that, I have also like Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale book, like the illustrated version, that is. I have a couple different editions, not of that, but of like the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, that is. But you know, when I watch a lot of those really old classic Disney princess movies that came out, obviously, and of course, a very long time ago, when Walt Disney himself was alive and when he himself was directing those movies.
I looked this up. Walt Disney did not direct the movies. He was the producer. He never directed. He never wrote. He never had any, like, he was the producer. Well, that's why it's Walt Disney Productions.
But this guy's a fucking idiot.
For example, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from 1937. I mean, I love that movie. And
yeah, because you were one of the fucking dwarves.
Crazy about that movie is also the fact that I didn't even watch that movie when I was growing up as a kid. However, I did watch movies like Cinderella and the second one growing up as a kid.
The second one, Cinderella 2?
Yeah, I guess so. Did that come out in the 90s or something?
It would have been a direct-to-DVD probably in the
Yes.
90s
Yeah.
or direct-to-VHS.
They were milking that shit dry in the 90s. I remember it, like, direct-to-video releases.
So watched Sleeping Beauty. Let's see what else. I watched The Little Mermaid, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. I also watched let's see, I watched Mulan, the 90s one, growing up as a kid. I watched let's see what else. Alice in Wonderland, even though Alice is not really considered that much of a princess, but I guess technically or hypothetically speaking, she is, I guess, sort of in a way. Let's see what else.
Weird.
Oh yeah, I watched Pocahontas. I mean, there are just so many wonderful, perfect examples of
By the way, guys in the chat, you're wrong. I didn't play this on tap. I played this the other night when I did like an overtime stream at like 1 a.m. when I had like 30 viewers. So if you watched it, you're probably one of the 30 viewers that saw
He
it
likes
then.
Snow White because the prince just finds a sleeping girl in the woods and starts making out with her. That's why he's always in the woods.
Oh, God, no. Stop, Seth Looks. You figured it out. He's looking for a girl that's passed out so he can kiss her.
Disney princess movies that...
Steve says the original Sleeping Beauty, the prince grapes her while she's sleeping. She gets pregos, and the evil stepmom feeds the babies to the daddy prince. That's
crazy.
A lot better than what Disney shit out.
Yeah, in Cinderella, the wicked stepsisters like cut their toes off to fit it into the glass slippers.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Have just really interesting stories to tell. And not just that, but the fact that a lot...
And Disney watered those stories down and made them more palatable for children, and that's what... And it was brilliant because they didn't have to pay anyone for the rights to those stories. They were public domain by that time.
The original Beauty and the Beast was just Jeffrey Epstein's life story.
A lot of those movies and even actual stories have a lot of like really valuable, important life lessons or messages that they want to pretty much tell to the readers. And you know what's also interesting is the fact that when it comes to like the Brothers Grimm or even Hans Christian Andersen versions of those fairy tales, like the Brothers Grimm did like Snow White, Cinderella. I think they also did like Sleeping Beauty, maybe Beauty and the Beast. And like Hans Christian Andersen did The Little Mermaid. But like the actual
And Thumbelina, I believe. I think Hans Christian Andersen wrote Thumbelina also.
Like fairy tales that the Disney princess movies are based off of, at least those versions anyways, are actually extremely dark. Like extremely dark.
Which is also my mindset on how I view these movies as extremely dark. I do want to take advantage of a princess in the woods. It's in my heart of hearts, and when I watch the Disney program, I add the darkness to it myself.
Cinderella, for example, at least in the Brothers Grimm version anyways, and even though I never read the story, I only know this because of what my mom has told me and other people like that I've seen talk about it online, is that like the evil stepsisters, to even try to fit into the glass slipper, would literally cut off pieces of their foot to try to make their foot fit inside the glass slipper.
Yes.
And
which we now do
also,
as plastic
when
surgery.
Cinderella was able to prove her evil stepsisters as fakes or phonies or whatever, especially because their blood was filling up the glass slipper. Cinderella would have the birds that she would like talk to, or the birds that would sing to her, help her, whatever. They gouged out the eyes of the evil stepsisters or pecked them out.
This is how we need it to be represented on film.
And also like The Little Mermaid. In the Hans Christian Andersen version of The Little Mermaid, she never ends up with the prince. She sacrifices her life. She literally dies. She doesn't get to be with him. And like the Brothers Grimm version of Sleeping Beauty, she gets raped.
Yeah, so Disney took these stories and watered them down.
While she's
and any flaws that the main characters had in the original stories were just erased. All of the Disney princesses are like flawless human beings. They're beautiful. They're like kind, and they're not real.
Well,
they're not real.
That Belle from Beauty and the Beast had a weakness. She wanted to read. What a waste of fucking time.
That's not a weakness.
Oh yeah,
the Brothers Grimm version of Snow White. Snow White dances in like these, I think it was steel or iron shoes or something, but they were like hot until she died. Pretty much she danced until she died. And like those aren't really like the actual versions of those fairy tales, because there are even earlier versions of them, but like the Brothers Grimm versions and the Hans Christian Andersen's versions of those fairy tales are still pretty old. Like the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, for example, started like coming out in the 1800s. And personally, I would definitely prefer the much darker, brutal, more violent, intense, just really extreme, severe, like twisted versions or takes on those fairy tales. But even when it comes to the movies, you know, the reason why I love those even Disney princess versions of those fairy tale stories or whatever is because of the fact that that is exactly how I wish women in real life were. Like I said pretty much at the very beginning of this video.
And then he's going to claim that at one time women were just like that, but the 60s ruined it. But that's not true.
Damn you, 60s!
In this video that I'm making today. Like, I really do. If I'm going to be completely honest here and just straightforward here and just blunt, I really do. And I'm devastated and crushed and heartbroken and emotionally torn apart that women in our real world and real life are nothing close to Disney princesses. And, you know, what I mean by that is the fact that...
Is he doing a finger sniff?
I guess he's self-conscious about his nose. People were telling me about him. And I guess he does that a lot.
He needs to be the prince. If you're the prince, the woman will become the princess. Women always follow their partners.
When it comes to Disney princesses, accurate. You know, and even just the princesses in the actual like fairy tale versions, they had modesty, They had decency. They were humble and meek. They were hardworking. They didn't complain. They didn't whine. They didn't bitch. And even all the suffering that they went through, it just made them into...
Taking all bets now, what are the chances of a Mike whatever his name is the fifth?
Mike?
0. Like, they're saying, what are the chances this guy reproduces?
Oh.
If he donates to a sperm bank, maybe?
He's Marshall Mathers the fourth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But Marshall Mathers isn't his real name, is it?
I doubt it. I don't think he's Eminem's illegitimate son.
Yeah.
A much better woman or person, in other words. It made them more...
Later on, he goes on to say that women shouldn't be able to decide where they go without their husband's approval. Like, him saying, oh, they used to be so much better, he means, like, women used to do what they were told and had way less rights and way less abilities to do things that they chose to do. And they were meek and humble. They knew when to keep their mouth shut.
So this is just a weak man right here. Like, if you're a strong man, you'll make her do what you say because she'll want to. Because she'll adore you. Be a prince. Be like Andrew Tate or Billy the Fridge. Quit being a fucking scrub out in the woods pissing around crying.
And meek, it made them have more of a bigger heart or whatever. And, you know, they didn't rage and they didn't act out in violence towards the people who were abusing them or being cruel to them or whatever, except in the darker versions, of course. At least in the Brothers Grimm version of Cinderella anyways, she definitely got her revenge, but at least in like the normal versions of the fairy tales, in the not so dark violent versions, you know, she didn't get back. She didn't have revenge. She didn't complain or whine or bitch or try to, like, I don't know, like have an uprising towards her evil stepsisters and also stepmother. And you know, a lot of times when I watch the Disney princess movies, for example, you know, I just always smile. Not like that big of a smile, but just like a normal, just basic average smile. Just not too big, not too small, just a normal smile, because that is the ideal kind of women that I myself personally at least would definitely love.
Yeah, of course you would. Something that is a fucking cartoon meant for children
right.
is now your object of your affection because mentally you're a fucking third grader. You dumb shit in the fucking woods. If you were anything near a prince, you'd have a princess. But you're not. You're a fucking you're the character you are in the Disney movies is the fucking you're like Gilbert Gottfried's character.
The parrot?
Yeah, you're the fucking cowardly parrot. That's why you don't have a princess, my dude. You're not the fucking main character. You're not even close. You're the fucking not even LeFou had more chops than
even
you.
Quasimodo had his prince-like qualities.
Quasimodo had some prince qualities and was ringing that fucking bell.
Even though he was ugly, he had it together. He was the man.
Yeah, you're not the main character. You're barely a fucking sidekick mascot pet, you fucking dork. Looks like the woods where Home Depot lady lives. That's what we said last time. We were all pretty sure he was on the Home Depot Karen's compound.
If they reproduced, that'd be something.
Well, Vecna Simpsons, at least he didn't watch horror movies and gain obsession with them. It could be worse. Well, there's too much work there.
I think that'd make him better.
There's too much work involved for him to be a horror movie man. He wants the Disney princess way, where the girl is just fawning to find her prince. That's when he said he liked the old movies. Sticky was trying to say it was the one with the white girls. That's not what it was. It was the one where the girls had a fucking kindred devotion to their male counterpart.
You don't even have to think about a Disney movie much. You can literally just turn your brain off and just follow along. They're meant for children, for one thing, and the stories are very like one-dimensional and very clear, like who's the bad person, who's the good person, and you already know pretty much what's going to happen in the movie. Like they're easy to guess if you've never seen them before, and they're musicals. Like they're just made to be palatable. They took these gory, dark stories that people wrote in the 1800s and turned them into these child-friendly musicals. It's smart on their part. And then, like, I wonder how many incel Disney adults there are. Because when I think Disney adults, I think of the 20, 30-something married couple that are both really into Disney, and every summer they take a vacation to Disneyland or Disney World, and that's, like, their thing.
Yeah.
I don't normally think of, like, incels in the woods, but he just fetishizes them, is more what it's about, right?
It's an idea that these women are fawning over a man that he likes. He likes that idea.
Man, keep this guy away from a Disney park, though, because there's attractive women dressed as Disney princesses at them, getting paid. I actually saw Disney princess cosplay yesterday, too. Yeah. Keep this guy away from Comic-Cons, apparently, too. I think Snow White, at least from what I saw, was the most common Disney character cosplay that I would see yesterday.
Would care about, would respect, would want to actually protect and defend.
You know, I saw one yesterday that was ingenious. It was this guy being Jack Nicholson from The Shining, and he had a door with a piece cut into it that he could like stick back in, and he'd like smack it out with his axe and then like do the "Here's Johnny" type thing. It was pretty great. It's probably the most creative one I saw.
And want to be good to, and want to be affectionate towards, and want to be understanding and compassionate, sympathetic, empathetic towards, and pity, and want to take care of and listen to. And
that'd be a pain in the ass to carry around a door all day.
That's part of the bit.
Yeah.
Help in whatever way that I can. Those are the kinds of women that I hold up in very high regards.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
well,
they're not real. They're not real.
Nobody cares about you. Become a better human being. You'll find your princess if you're worthy, but you're not. You're a fucking crybaby. Get out of the fucking woods. Get into a day job. Buy yourself some khakis.
He's already got
Try
the
and grow
shirt.
some hair.
He's got like a business casual type shirt. Who buttons the top button if they're not wearing a tie? That's kind of strange for me. Like normally if I have a button up shirt, I don't button the top button unless I have a tie on.
Yeah, I'll do both. I like
Will you ever
to have them unbuttoned.
Will you
but
ever
also-
button just the top button?
I used to do that, yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's the cholo style.
Vato.
Vatos locos para siempre.
Here's a new Space Force hat. And
Space Force
showing it upside down
And it's
here.
Baphomet.
Oh, dude, it's the
space-
Baphomet head.
The Space Force hat is actual Baphomet. It's got the horns, the head, and the star is even above the head, as it would appear on the forehead of Baphomet.
It's being compared to the familiar picture of Baphomet. That's a good comparison. And he also points out that this hat is sodomite gateway imagery.
Oh, it's a sodomite gateway because that little star down there is the butthole,
and it's banging the space like it's like
look, watch Ben, pull out your dick and asshole real quick. You'll see if your dick will point your dick will point exactly like the ship does, and your asshole will be placed right where the star is. It's atomically correct.
Pull out your dick.
Just pull out your dick and asshole real quick and show the audience.
And if you're not seeing it, well, think.
How do you pull out your asshole, by the way?
Just pull out your dick and asshole real quick,
How do
Ben.
you pull out your asshole?
I'd show you, but I need
Did
you
you
to
have
do it.
like an Audi butthole?
Well, you know.
About
well, you know.
You know.
The anatomy, human anatomy. I want to give everybody a heads up. There is crude content ahead.
Uh-oh.
And
Is
what
he
do we
gonna show
see
the
here?
dick and
well, we
butthole?
see butt cheeks. And
see butt cheeks.
The star.
Spread them cheeks.
And we see
the peni.
This is not a chocolate starfish exactly, but okay, yeah.
Where's the hot dog flavored water?
Yes, it is. And this looks like an A because it's an A hat, right? There is that. And so what
is he not saying that the ship is the phallic symbol? He's saying the ship is the tramp stamp?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Make people want to put that on their head because they're butt heads, I guess. What else can you say? Butt heads. And
I like how they both have, they're hard to see because of the goal, but they both have like backgrounds like they're sitting in the woods. It's very
saying
strange.
that, I just have to say, this guy,
Aleister Crowley.
I hear
the new woodsman.
Pimp Monk's grandfather.
Yeah. Yes, I love the devil.
Oh, I'm sorry, King Beard. That's what I'm talking about.
Whip out your dick and butthole real quick for science.
All right, 1 second.
Aleister Crowley, he would certainly endorse that hat. Absolutely. Beavis and Butthead do the universe, and so this is...
No, you're telling me Beavis and Butthead is satanic now?
A sexual reference also, right? And I've got this queued up. We're going to start watching...
Only Satan does sexual references. Only Satan does sexual references.
This trailer, the official trailer...
I'm looking at some of these tabs. One of them is Donnie Darkened on Twitter.
Hey, look, they're astronauts. Whoa. Yeah, there's that.
Does he think it's funny or not?
Play. And what is he doing with this ring? Yeah.
I think the floor is not working.
I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, I didn't rush out to watch it.
Okay, so they're penetrating space.
Yes, that's pretty obvious.
They're working their joysticks.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead 100% is going to do dick, fart, ass penetration shit, garbage, toilet humor all day long. Yes, it's 30 years in the making. Like this has always been what they do. Why are you acting like this is some sort of Illuminati shill? This is just 100% debauchery comedy made for fucking 13-year-olds.
When you look at Beavis and Butthead, it actually is a smart show. It's just the main characters are borderline mentally deficient.
Beavis and Butthead is Rick and Morty for really intelligent people.
But yeah, like there is a whole. It's when you look at it beyond like the toilet humor, it is like actually a pretty intelligent show.
There's a phallic reference in there.
It's like how Community was a smart show about dumb people, and Big Bang Theory was a dumb show about smart people.
Yes, actually, you're 100% right with that.
And again, Rocket as phallus.
Big Bang Theory like cashed in on the nerd culture craze, but I knew a lot of people that were like old school nerd people that hated Big Bang Theory.
I know a ton of nerd people. I would see like in nerdcore hip hop, they would talk out against how that show was like modern day minstrel show.
Nerd face,
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's such a it's a lazy premise too. It's like all these wealthy scientists all have to live in the same apartment together.
Well,
for some reason,
they're not super wealthy, right?
I mean, they have jobs where they should be like super wealthy. They should be like $200K a year minimum. Like they're like nuclear physicists and shit. Yeah, they be. But and then also like a hot girl moves across the hall from them. It's so boring. Like
I watched every episode of Big Bang Theory.
I think it's terrible. Have you ever seen the YouTube video where they edit out the laugh tracks? It's so awkward.
Well, I think that's with a lot of sitcoms. The laugh tracks fill in a lot of the awkwardness.
And for
I also like Will Wheaton, so there's a ton of reasons.
I don't like Will Wheaton.
There's a ton of reasons why I would enjoy Big Bang Theory more than you would, because you seriously dislike Will Wheaton.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible.
Here we have the X's.
He was on Fat Mike's podcast, and he He bashed anyone who didn't share his specific beliefs. He talked about how much he hated, like he bashed Joe Rogan for one thing, which is like, you know, you don't have to like Joe Rogan, but he also didn't have to go out of his way to like talk about Joe Rogan. Like it wasn't even that big of a thing. He's just I don't know. He kind of fits a stereotype of a certain kind of person.
An alpha Chad male?
No.
And that would be Stargate imagery right there. So we got the Sodomite Gateway working, and here the rocket is being worked into this.
No. What everyone's talking about, like, say what you want about the show Picard. It was pretty bad. There was some stuff that I was like, oh, it's cool to finally see this happen, because, like, just as a fan of the storyline and how everyone's afraid to make a sequel, and everyone knows that, like, prequels are safer to do. So it was weird to actually see them continue that storyline. They did it really bad, but at the very end, they brought Wesley Crusher back for, like, a scene. Well, he was supposed to be in the last Star Trek The Next Generation movie, and the scene is out there on YouTube, but it got cut in the final cut. So Wesley hasn't been seen in a very long time, so they threw him a bone and gave him like a 2-minute scene.
Did he save the day?
No, he
Fuck.
had nothing to do with that.
Fuck.
No, actually, there was this guy called the Traveler that, like, took Wesley away, and everyone says he was like a weird Plato enthusiast. Like, people joke around about that. And then, like, in Picard, in the new series, they reveal that, like, Wesley is the new Traveler now, and he's like they're almost like immortal beings. It's a crazy thing, but
So he is an alpha Chad, immortal alpha Chad.
He's not an alpha Chad.
Orifice of this.
He'd probably apologize to China just like Cena did too.
No, he's not.
I'm not
making enough
surprised you
money.
like John Cena and Will Wheaton.
Structure.
They're just really good people.
That looks
Sure they
rather
are.
sphincter-esque. And yeah, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, I like how this guy's over-explaining what everybody knew very simply what the joke was.
This is like Vigilant Christian level stuff too.
And this is where they create a penetration effect for the rocket in this anus-like machine, the phallic rocket, as the enter of like an anal sex situation. And it's like, yeah, that's like a fucking 12-year-old gets that. Like, it's a joke. We all get that. It's simple and stupid. You're over-explaining something that's meant to be stupid, and now you're making it really fucking stupid.
Really that subtle. I think anybody can recognize what's going on there.
About to open up another one.
I'm opening another present while we listen to these guys talk about Beavis and butt sex.
Now, a couple things that most people probably won't recognize is that this robotic arm has these articulated joints here, and this is like the lamp that we commonly see, like the Pixar lamp and so on, which is representative of a person who has assumed the position for ritual sodomy.
Is it?
What? Pixar does ritual sodomy?
In order to be illuminated. When
I know what they mean. There is that like desk lamp that they have. Yeah. But I never looked at that and I was like, oh, that's ritual sodomy.
It's a lamp. So there's some more sodomite imagery here. Aaron, what is this thing?
Is that like a bracelet?
It's like a knit bracelet.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a knit bracelet, and there's this card. The card says, "Dear Billy, happiest of birthdays to you. Thank you for the years of entertainment. May you continue to climb and keep smiling on. Enclosed are the drawings I did of you as Billy the Fungus. I will send more stickers as soon as I get a chance to have them printed. Cheers. Your friend, Jesse Pearl." Thank you, Jesse Pearl. It's a cute card drawing and this cute bracelet. And then there's these other drawings inside that everybody could see. They're of me as mushrooms. Everybody likes mushrooms and everybody likes me. So you could see the mushroom me being cute and sexy. There's sexy. See that sexy pole dancing shroom? There's this one's thick. You guys didn't see this one yet, did you? Look at this thick shroom. Look at that thick. That's thick. That one's got midget booty. Thick. What's that?
Something you dropped.
Oh, the sticker came off. This is a sticker of that sexy little mushroom. Thank you, Jesse, for this cool. There's more stickers in there too. Liddy City. There's, I think, one more gift back there.
Yeah, there's one more.
We'll dig into that in a little bit. I do look like a delicious mushroom. We should start a mushroom farm, Ben, and sell Drunken Peasants mushrooms.
They've got another power combo. And this just so reminds me of the Space Force hat, because I don't know if you noticed, but there's an American flag on the side. So they've got the American flag on the side, and yeah, so they're working that whole patriotic theme. And patriotic, that's a code 666, Mark of the Beast. Factor that in. So they have got a lot.
They see all this
here.
weird symbolism in everything.
And they're not done. So they're penetrating space and time. Here we go. And they're astronauts, and they have the backpack, and that is the back as butt. They are fudge packers.
I like how they're really describing these cheap-ass fucking jokes that Beavis and Butthead have been doing for 30 years. Like they're brilliant guys who are discovering the secret perversion in Beavis and Butthead.
They are fudge packers.
Hawkeye, I wish you wouldn't have pushed me too far. I wouldn't have stepped on your present had you not pushed me so far. But you pushed me too far.
Yes.
Now I've got foot jerky thanks to you.
What is this? Oh,
What does
Dalton? I feel like Dalton is trying to like ease himself in as the new Nick. If you notice, he changed his production. Now he's got this weird like black and white background with the Capitol behind him.
It looks more impressive than Nick's setup does.
Yeah.
homosexual sex have to do with saving America? It doesn't. It doesn't. In fact, you have to be insane to think that you can be conservative and gay. That conserves nothing. In fact, it goes directly against everything that we believe in. Directly against everything we believe in. It's evil. It's sin. It's mortal sin. You'll go to hell. So, I can kind of, be like, whatever. If they're resisting temptation, if they're resisting their sin, if they know what, that.
So like Nick, basically, who he's celibate gay. And he jokes around and says he's an incel, but I bet Nick could probably get some. Just based on his like prominence in a group, I think he probably could, but he's an incel because he's a volcel. I would say he's a volcel, and he jokes that he's an incel to kind of obfuscate from the whole thing.
Homosexuality is evil. If they understand that and they're fighting against their temptations and their sins, great. More power to you. That is incredible. God bless you. You belong in a conservative movement. But if you are blatantly indulging yourself in your temptations and in your...
Hold on, though. I'm pretty sure, isn't Milo part of the whole America First cozy stuff?
He was for a while. I don't know if he still is.
Is he still saying he's not gay anymore?
That's the last run he was on. He was converted.
Desires, and you want that immediate gratification you get from your lust and your sin, well, then you don't belong in a conservative organization. You don't belong leading young people to the truth, because you don't really believe.
I watched a video the other night where Nick like admitted like he's attracted to some black women, and his like audience freaked out on him. He's like, I don't care, some of them are bad. Some black women are just bad. It was weird to hear him talk like that. And he's got like yellow fever, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got that weird thing, you know, like
Haven't Stardust married yet?
I don't know.
I forgot to coerce them into marriage, so I don't know if they did it naturally because I didn't do any scheming to make it happen.
I don't think he's what is Stardust Indian?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. I think he's into like the Eastern Asian.
Well, he said he was into her on that.
Oh, did he?
Oh, we
I
watched
must
it
have
on the
missed
show.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
We watched it on the show. Like,
was he joking?
No, he was saying how he really could see himself marrying a woman like Stardust.
Okay. Yeah, he's dabbling in the non-whites is what he's doing.
Believe in the truth. You are.
But yeah, Dalton dabbles in the non-whites. We know that.
A liar. You're
Yeah,
a
they're all
poser.
just fucking scraping by to get whatever they
Hello
possibly
from
can.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Hey!
Billy, what is your Cash App? I forgot it and I want to give a late birthday donation before I freak out and poop and
You
fart
better
and
not
sneeze
you
and
better
come
not
and
freak out,
splooge all
poop and
over
fart.
you and all of my friends in Oklahoma.
You better not.
Oklahoma.
You better not.
Oklahoma.
You better not. You better not do that.
Do you have your Cash App linked through your Twitter? Because you can do that.
I don't think I do. I don't even know if I have a Cash App. Let me see. I have the app on my phone, and it says I have $0, and it says that it's not linked anywhere.
Oh damn.
You're just like how I painted Mitt Romney to be earlier. You're lying and you're grifting.
He
and
painted Mitt
you're
Romney?
absent of anything real.
It was a
that
kinky
we
thing,
care about.
body painting.
So, you look at organizations like these and it makes you wonder, what do they truly stand for? You can take a look at someone like Dave Rubin. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the news about this. This is kind of old news at this point, but Dave Rubin adopted a child, and he is a...
There was a video where Tommy Sotomayor found out Dave Rubin was gay after he had like been on his show and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, I shook his hand. It's like, wow, dude.
It was exactly what you would expect
Yes.
them to say, but you would never believe they'd have the balls to say it.
Right, right.
But then they just like do. And you're like, what? You mean this entire time that we were assuming they were homophobic assholes? They were?
Yeah.
And they weren't going to try and hide it?
homosexual man. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think that is blatantly child abuse. I think hopefully all of you agree with me here. Tell me in the comments below. Do you agree? Is that child abuse? Should homosexuals be allowed to adopt kids? I'm going to go ahead and say no, for obvious reasons. I mean, you look at the domestic
What's the obvious reason?
He's going to say, but it's a bullshit reason.
abuse problem going on in homosexual households. You look at the divorce rate among homosexuals.
The divorce rate among everyone is very high. It's like more than 50%.
Yeah, there's
more
a lot
than
of,
half of the people who get married get divorced.
There's a lot of abuse found in those Christian homes that adopt children too. Foster care is kind of fucked.
I mean, it's all just terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. I mean, what you see wrong in heterosexual households is amplified by a million in homosexual households. It's quite disgusting. Not only that, but I just don't think children should be raised in an environment like that. But Dave Rubin has sort of become this quote-unquote champion of conservative media. I mean, he's had on Conservative Legends, and
he started on TYT.
You know, conservatives seem to love him, and they just eat up his content left and right. They just dig it.
I'm a classic liberal. I'm Dave Rubin.
That was the line in like the pre-Trump era when you were a conservative but didn't want to say you were one.
I'm a classic liberal.
Yeah, yep.
He's gay.
Yeah, he's gay. You know, there's been a lot of times where like I could tell that someone was gay, or I could like reasonably guess someone was gay. I never thought Dave Rubin was at first.
I can always tell somebody's gay by the way their dick tastes.
But he's literally gay. So what do you do? Why would you encourage that behavior? That person doesn't care about the future of this country. That person's part of the problem. He's clearly enabling what I said was, called before, the slippery slope. Homosexuals saying they just want one thing, and then it turns out they want a million other things, and it becomes a whole nother situation. He is part of the problem. You do not belong in
homosexuals saying they just want one thing and then they want a million other things.
Isn't Dave Rubin also Jewish too? So like that's two strikes against him for this crowd. Pretty sure Dave Rubin's Jewish also. So he's gay and Jewish. So they really don't like that over in the America First movement.
You're a sick man. You are a sick, twisted, demented man that is consumed by sin and lust. And no child deserves to grow up in a house like that. I'd happily
You got
adopt
kicked out of the military because you wouldn't take a vaccine.
your kid. I'd bring him into.
So I have a hard time believing you'd be willing to take a bullet if you can't even take a vaccine.
Yeah, you can't take a vaccine. You can't take a shot in the mouth. You're not going to be able to take a bullet, you puss.
My home, right? And because I'm married and we we can raise a child. Homosexuals they can't. Okay, they just can't.
He would lose that debate. That debate that you were not a part of, but you were like a witness to, because he wouldn't. You remember how the guy won
the one time I was on the Kumite?
Yeah, I was on there once
and
too.
The debate, I might have been on there more than once. I would stop in and say stuff here and there.
Who did more for the white race?
Yeah, and the guy that was winning because he had white kids. I've done more for the white race because I have white babies.
Could you imagine that, like, just like having sex and getting someone pregnant is like the best thing you could do?
I think it's the best thing most people can do.
That's such a low bar thing.
Reproduction probably is the best thing most people are going to do in their lives. Most people are kind of...
Well, just the reproduction part is hardly anything. Being a good parent is something totally different.
Yeah.
The reproduction part of it is the easiest part of it. And the most, it takes like no thought.
And if you disagree with me, you're wrong, okay?
Ben Fixol is very mad that we haven't tried the jerky yet. Would you prefer wild boar, buffalo, venison, or elk?
I'll try the elk. It's gonna be hard for me to chew because my teeth are all fucked up, but I'll try it out.
Give it a suckle.
Yeah.
Wrong. But this is a problem plaguing the right, up and down. Anywhere you look. You name an organization on the right, and there's probably gays at the top.
Yeah.
There's probably homosexuals a part of it, which is a sad truth. So we have...
What, you want to, like, weed out all the gays from every organization? So, like, the entire military, the federal government, and, like, everything that, like... So, like, we shouldn't even have gays delivering mail, right? Like, nothing.
To stop giving our money.
He wants like a gay holocaust, basically.
Our time and our resources, and this is a big thing too. I want you guys to listen very carefully to this. Resources. They are taking resources away from true conservatives and true conservative movements. They are draining and pulling resources away. I'm going to say it one more time for you. They are draining and pulling resources away, and they are wasting your time and your money.
What the hell? How are the gays pulling your resources away? I didn't get that. I guess he's just saying that being gay costs more money.
I don't know why.
So if you stay in the closet,
dress nicer.
I don't know. That's weird. This meat has got a good spice to it.
I just have trouble chewing right now.
Yeah, it says there's about 2 servings per container, 80 calories a serving. It's high protein, 12 grams of protein per serving, no nitrates or
I didn't play that intro.
Yeah, I went to pause the video.
It played the next one.
And it played the next clip, which was...
That meant it was at the end of the
intro,
video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hit pause right as the video was ended. And it's got I don't know if they have an extra amount of spice on these things because
there's a lack of nitrates and stuff, so the preservatives are lesser, or if because there's a gamey meat, or if they just want them to be spicy. But a lot of the taste here is the spice, I think.
They had wild boar in New Mexico, like in the mountains and shit, and I knew these guys that had made wild boar sausage. It was insanely good. Let's do something else. We will do...
It's very good, Hawkeye. Thank you. You're very sweet and kind.
It got me so human angry.
You dumbass!
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
I wanted to show you. So here's Linda McMahon reacts to Vince McMahon's abrupt retirement from WWE.
I heard you talking about this. I want to see this.
All right.
Thank you. I have to ask you about the biggest story right now with Vince leaving WWE. What are your thoughts?
I'm not going to talk about Vince and WWE. I'm here to talk about AFPI.
That guy's face behind her? You see that guy's face with the purple
like,
tie?
Oh, no.
He's like, what is this guy asking?
Yeah, and, huh? Look at him. Look at him from the very beginning, though. His face is like that the whole time. So is his face just like this all the time?
Maybe. I was picking on a guy who has permanent
He's
derp
like
face.
frowny face.
Thank you.
I have to ask you about the biggest story right now with Vince leaving WWE. What are your
I'm not going to
thoughts?
talk about Vince and WWE. I'm here to talk about AFPI.
I was just wondering what your...
AFPI? AF stands for America First.
Is she part of America First now?
Well, not Nick Fuentes is American.
Oh. The guy has resting amaze face, says Mr. Morden.
It's called America First Policy Institute.
Huh.
And Linda McMahon is like one of the top people.
Interesting.
Yep.
Your thoughts were on him deciding to leave. Fans of wrestling are you can't believe it.
Well, you know what? He'll just be deciding on how he's going to spend his free time.
So Linda's just kind of like, oh, well, we'll just have to spend his free time differently now.
I think that's a good thing. Thanks.
Are you concerned at all about the investigation?
No.
The hush money?
Come on. So I told you I'm here to talk about AFPI.
Come on. Goodbye. Come on.
So what do you think?
Goodbye. I don't know. He's just trying to get a story or trying to get words out of her that has no relation to what she's there to do. So
yeah,
why would she comment?
She used to be the CEO of WWE.
Yeah, but her husband's being investigated right now. Why would she add to that? That's like this is the dumbest thing. Like, no, I'm here to talk about AFPI.
Linda and Vince kind of have the Bill Hillary agreement, I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
Bill's free to go do whatever he wants, and Hillary's
just
free
wants
to
to run
date
for president.
Well, I was gonna say Hillary's free to date any woman she wants. I don't know.
They've been married for many years.
Like 50. Vince
Hillary in the house.
So I got some interesting political campaign ads that we could watch and react to. It's the Bellamy brothers.
Bill Bellamy? Bellamy forever.
Hi, music fans. I'm David Bellamy of the Bellamy Brothers, and we're excited to announce that together with our partners, we are launching a new initiative in our home state of Florida. I'm Howard, his better looking and more talented brother.
Yeah.
These guys were in Canyon Trail, weren't they?
Were they?
And as we travel this country,
we see the constant benefits of adults enjoying the freedom to use cannabis.
Almost half of Americans now legally enjoy this freedom.
And we know Floridians are ready.
More than ready.
To finally stop arresting adults who use marijuana.
To ensure everyone's safety in a system that allows adults over 21 to safely use cannabis products and avoid illicit or illegal sales, and let freedom ring in Florida.
We are spearheading this effort and hope you will join us and help our campaign Smart and Safe Florida succeed.
Our support for this effort and home grow efforts continue.
I have no idea who they are. Are they famous country musicians or something?
I feel like I know that riff in the background, but...
Let it ring and help us, let your love flow.
You had to go
Let your love flow.
Just let your love flow like a mountain stream.
They got a good harmony.
Yeah, they're good musicians.
I'm in.
They just want weed. They just want to push weed.
So I guess this is their track. He's got
Let your love flow. They just want to promote weed. I'm all for them promoting weed.
That's what Rick Steves did in Washington. He was the he was like the spokesperson, like the local celebrity for legalizing weed here. Here's Dr. Oz for Senate.
Oh God.
My parents came to America to find a better life, and they did. I attended great universities, raised a family, and became a successful surgeon. I invented a heart valve that saves thousands of lives. Then I started a TV show to advocate for you taking control of your health, and took on the medical
Are you not going to give Oprah any credit?
establishment to argue against costly drugs and skyrocketing medical bills. But COVID has shown us that our system is broken. We lost too many lives, too many jobs, and too many opportunities because Washington got it wrong. They took away our freedom without making us safer and tried to kill our spirit and our dignity. As a heart surgeon, I know how precious life is. Pennsylvania needs a conservative who will put America first, one who can reignite our divine spark.
See, they're all doing the America First thing, which I don't think is a good slogan to be using right now since Nazis kind of used it.
But this is one thing the American First people do have a point. We give a lot of money to Israel. So
Are you really going to do this?
Of course not.
Okay.
They're like, that's what they always say. Like, we give so much money to Israel.
We
have
do
to give money to America first.
We give money, we give money to all kinds of countries. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, you should either be like, we shouldn't be giving it to any of them, or not. You know,
We're giving humanitarian aid and aid for like even weaponized military so that we have allies in these places. We're buying allies. That's why we give them money.
Bravely fight for freedom and tell it like it is.
You know, like, we were all really afraid of, or not everybody, but there were people who were afraid that, you know, us getting involved by helping Ukraine could start like a World War III. But honestly, I would be more afraid of China going after Taiwan, because that's, like, we have all kinds of military bases around Taiwan. We have them in Japan. We have them in Korea. We have them all over down there. So I don't know what they would do if China decided to just, like, invade Taiwan. I don't know what would happen. That's, like, we'd be way more likely to, like, get involved militarily if that happened. And, like, we saw how bad, like, a virus and how bad a war that we're not even directly involved in has fucked up economies worldwide. War with China would fuck up
We
the
are
entire
basically directly involved in the Ukraine-Russia conflict, right?
Well, what I mean by directly is, like, putting soldiers and, like
we're putting money to fund their soldiers.
We are.
Like, when we go to the
But
fucking
that's-
grocery store, and it's like when you buy groceries, they're like, "Would you like to give 85 cents, round up 85 cents to save Ukraine?"
Right, but what I'm saying is that is considered like a safe. That's how involved we were during World War II prior to the Pearl Harbor bombing. It's just when you actually, like, send military over that it's like you're an enemy combatant now, which would be crazy. But, like, a war with China would just decimate everything. Like because our economy is so tied to China, war with China would just like fuck everything up economically. Not to mention the like all the other stuff, obviously, but economically it would just like cripple.
All of our dollar stores would have to close down.
Well, all the Walmarts would have to. I mean, think about how much shit is made in China. There's all kinds. We have other stuff over there too that's valuable, and it's just that would be ridiculous.
Walmart probably has a surplus of stuff that they could sell until they start American. Like actually, a war with China might be good for American economy because we'd start making stuff in America again. You know what? Let's do a World War III, guys. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll start making our own pottery again.
I don't think we have enough one of the reasons why Chinese labor is so cheap is because of the size of their labor force.
Make America make pottery again.
A lot of people would have to we have a ton of people that just refuse to work at this point. Like they're not even looking, the unemployed people not even looking for jobs. So like we wouldn't be able to stick them into like a minimum wage like factory job.
They could all become live
we couldn't
streamers.
meet the demand for a lot of things. We would just have to go without a lot of things that we now find convenient that Chinese labor just pumps out easily because they have so many people working in these conditions.
We've started bringing a lot of labor back to America through prison slave labor.
They're not making like products there.
They make products in the prisons.
What do they make?
All the big major corporations outsource prison labor.
What do they make?
They make Starbucks fucking shit. They make McDonald's shit.
What do you mean? You mean
the prisoners?
What do you mean by
like,
Starbucks shit?
They make like the bags and stuff.
So not actual products. They make like bags.
Well, they outsource the labor. A lot of times the prison
Do
people
they make anything that's actually sold in stores, like
Yes.
actual stuff? Like
Yes.
what?
I don't know. I have to go look it up, but it's
Okay.
100% they all do.
My father taught me how to handle my first gun. I taught my son Oliver how to do the same.
Dr. Oz, like, my father taught me how to handle my first gun. And he just takes the barrel and starts, gagging on it. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny.
They're all doing this right now. Like all the Republicans are doing like shooting commercials where they're out in the woods with a flannel shirt on, holding a loaded gun.
How to do the same. I've been shooting and hunting my whole life. So when people say I won't support guns, they're dead wrong. Boom.
They're dead wrong.
Okay, that wasn't him that did it. Someone else shot it.
You don't think he shot that
I
clay
don't know,
pigeon?
maybe. I mean, it's possible. I'm just fucking
It's just a clay pigeon.
Conservatives know that I'm strong on the Second Amendment. Ted Nugent, Rick Perry, President Trump.
Oh my God.
There's a good list.
The first person he named, too, Ted Nugent.
It's the Nuge.
But our
give him top billing.
Second Amendment is not just about hunting. It's about our constitutional right to protect ourselves from intruders or
So now he's going to do the AR-15
government. So as your next U.S. Senator, I will fight for our constitutional rights.
I'm Dr. Oz with a gun. Bow. Wrightsville, the friendliest town in Georgia.
Yeah, this reminds me of a town in Ohio. Like all the small towns outside of the cities in Ohio, like the tallest building is a water tower. And they have like the courthouse and then all the old ass brick buildings. It reminds me of it.
At my core, I'm a runner, but I wasn't always fast. Here in Wrightsville, Georgia, it's just a little town. It's where I grew up.
Oh, it's Herschel Walker.
And I got real fast.
Yeah, he was an exceptional athlete.
I don't get this.
He's not
though.
He's not going to be a good politician.
The guy's name's Walker. Why did he become a runner?
He should have became a Texas Ranger.
Oh yeah.
And then he was kicking, like, in his mid-50s, he was kicking ass in MMA fights, too, which is crazy. It's because he's huge. He's genetically gifted as an athlete.
Faith in God and the value of hard work. I learned about sacrificing the things you want in the moment for the future you know you can have if you work hard enough. I've been a lot of places, but in Wrightsville, I learned the important lessons.
Yeah, and if you would have never became a successful athlete that made a bunch of money, like people like Donald Trump wouldn't want shit to do with you except for to like put you in the seats behind him at one of his campaign rallies. That's about it. Give you a free Blacks for Trump t-shirt to wear while you stand behind him.
Donald Trump has never been racist to me.
Oh, yeah.
He's always been a good friend of mine. He tells me I'm the only black friend he has.
Look at my African American over there.
If you want it bad enough, you work for it, you can get
The
it.
1982 Heisman Memorial Trophy, Herschel Walker.
You might stumble, make mistakes.
That's such a elite list of college football players, which most went on to the NFL and became huge too. The Heisman Trophy, it's like, it's bigger than most other awards you can win.
But you only fail.
There's only one player who gets
Give
it
up.
every year. It's like the best player out of all the. There's like hundreds of college football teams. You're like the single best player out of all of them. That's crazy.
Politicians pick American against American, rich versus poor, black versus white, urban versus rural. I don't believe in that garbage. It's a lie. I'm a conservative, not because someone told me to be.
Because you have money. Like you'd probably not be a conservative if you didn't have money.
Well, I don't know. He is pretty religious. You're either rich, religious.
But a lot of black people who are religious from the South aren't conservative. Like they're more liberal.
But they have a lot of conservative values too, right?
Only when it comes to
homosexuality and religion.
Normally, they tend to agree with. I mean that's they still, I would say, overall fall more liberal than conservative.
And that's because the liberals pander to them.
I'm a conservative because I believe in smaller government, a strong military, personal responsibility, and making sure all
There used to be
people have
the 3 R's of being a Republican, a conservative. You're either rich, you're either religious, or you're racist. And then there was a 4th R added, and it's if you're now with the MAGA people, the January 6th QAnon, if you're regarded.
Highly regarded.
Highly regarded. Those are the 4
opportunity
R's.
to pursue their dreams. That's an America worth fighting for. My name is Herschel Walker, and I'm running for the United States Senate. I'm a kid from a small town in Georgia who's lived the American dream, and I'm ready to fight to keep that dream alive for you too.
Oh, thank you for fighting for us, Herschel Walker. Team Herschel.
He had this thing happen with him soon where like people kept finding like new kids he had that he was hiding.
Just he played hide and go seek is all.
Yeah.
With kids around the country. I like Herschel Walker better than Dr. Oz. Is that weird for me to say?
No, I would say Herschel Walker is more likable. I would say
even just the campaign messages.
I would say on like raw intelligence, Dr. Oz is probably more intelligent.
Yeah, but I don't need my politicians to be intelligent.
I think I do.
Give me a
but
big
I think
gun
Dr. Oz is evil too.
I would
So
I would prefer if my politicians had big old naked tits.
Even if Dr. Oz is intelligent, he's evil. Like he's an egomaniac narcissist, is how it seems.
Nancy Pelosi is pumping nearly $500,000 into West Michigan to buy this election for John Gibbs. Pelosi is trying to fool West Michigan conservatives into voting for Gibbs. Why? John Gibbs is not vetted. We don't know him. Gibbs only moved to West Michigan a few months ago to run for Congress. John Gibbs, another politician bought and paid for by Nancy Pelosi. Paid for by Peter Meyer.
That's one thing you can easily do if you're running against a Democrat. Just put their name next to Nancy Pelosi. People just think Nancy Pelosi is the most evil woman in American politics.
I think she might be, but I'm not sure. I think a lot of them are fucking evil.
She's really old. It's crazy.
Well, she's been so locked down in the system that she's abusing the system at many points. Like her husband is super rich off of
insider knowledge, most likely.
They all do that shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fucked.
Yeah, they get paid by lobbyists to vote a certain way. Like a lobbyist, your job is to like schmooze and wine and dine as many Congress people or senators as you can to vote for the laws that benefit your group.
Yeah.
You know, like, so if you're with the NRA, you butter up as many people as you can in Washington to vote to make, to make laws better for like the NRA or whatever.
For Congress.
I'm Peter Meyer, candidate for Congress.
It's weird that that's a career. It's insane. Like, you're just really good at buttering people up. That's what a lobbyist is. A lot of them are former politicians that are lobbyists.
I should become a lobbyist.
You just pander the fuck to them, like, out of them until they agree to vote in your interest.
Yeah, I think I could offer up like sex and stuff for.
I think there's actually laws against that.
Well, I'd do it in a way that would be borderline illegal.
Not to say it's never happened, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened, but
NRA don't butter up, they threaten.
I'm Eric Drayton's Navy SEAL, and today...
Yeah, see, here's another Republican gun commercial. Navy SEAL, too. That's pretty
going
awesome.
rhino hunting. The rhino.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, the rhino. So he's saying, like, when he says rhinos, it's Trump Republicans against, like, old school Republicans. It's really weird how they're eating themselves from the inside out, and they're cannibalizing themselves.
Well, Trump, very first off, started tearing apart the Republican Party when he was running because he had to run against all the other candidates, and Hillary Clinton was she was the one suggesting they run all the Trump shit and push Trump. Like, it was her party saying, run with this. Like, this is the worst they have to offer. Let's focus on how sick this is. And now we see that Trump split the party, but he revitalized it because they were ineffective. Obama was steamrolling. George W. Bush had such a terrible 2 terms. His score at the end of it was so low. And they were speculating that the Republicans wouldn't be able to get back in the White House for 12 years, 16 years, and they were back after 8.
Yeah. In Washington, when we had the primary here, there was an old school Republican lost to like a Trump Republican in an area where the majority of the voters are Republicans.
Feeds on corruption and is marked by the stripes of cowardice. Join the
Look, he's so badass, he doesn't even wear body armor or a helmet.
crew. Get a rhino hunting permit. There's no...
Okay, this is fucked up. He's
Get
saying,
a rhino hunting permit?
Yeah, he's saying, like, go... Be like me, get some guns and go hunt the Republicans that don't like Trump. Is basically what he's saying. It's fucked up.
Tagging limit, no tagging limit, and it doesn't expire until we save our country.
See, he's going to war against his own party. It's crazy.
A rhino hunting permit.
When we had Vosh on, I asked him if he thought if Trump didn't get the nomination somehow, would he just run and do like a bull moose party type run? And Vosh was like, definitely. And I would love to see that. I would love to see 3 viable candidates, even though like 2 of them are Republican and Republican-esque, It would be interesting to see like that 3-way debate too. That was crazy to see with Ross Perot back in the day, the 3-way presidential debate.
It was so weird how he just dropped out and then came back.
He came back and he lost all of his momentum. He probably wasn't going to win, but I think he would have done a lot better if he hadn't dropped out. People were like, oh, he's not serious about it.
They were saying that his family was being threatened or something, so he dropped out.
You get threatened if you run for president. That just is going to happen. I mean, there's no way around that.
Jesse Ventura was a former Navy SEAL, yes.
He was a former Navy SEAL. I wish he would run for president. He's never ran for president. He's always talked about it, and sometimes I wonder if it's just to get like publicity. Because, but you know, like I feel like he's very honest, so probably not. I think he doesn't want all the bullshit that comes with running for president.
It's gonna be okay, right? Just let me do the talking, okay? Just
Was this human trafficking?
Nope.
Is that woman stealing the kid?
It's not a kid. Well, actually, no, it might be. It's no, it's not about human trafficking. It's like ooh, they made abortion illegal commercial, and this is like the nightmare scenario of trying to take your.
I'm not feeling so good right now. I dream of the two of you hugging me and passing me around like the college volleyball that I am inside.
What is that?
You're a beautiful college volleyball. Hot dog in my pocket. I'll pass you around.
So it's like you got to sneak your daughter in the night to another state to get an abortion, I guess.
Good evening, ladies.
So many easier ways to do it.
Where are you headed?
we're just out for a drive.
Headed to the border?
Oh, no, we were just going up to the
Hey there.
The Piggly Wiggly. Hey there.
What's your name?
What's your name, little girl?
Grace.
Grace? Are you full of baby, Grace?
Are you pregnant, Grace?
Oh, damn.
Step
Mom,
out of the vehicle.
what do I say?
She does not have to
Yes, she
drive.
does.
No, no, no.
Mom, what do
Show
I
your
say?
hands on the wheels, please. Grace, step out of the vehicle.
Quill.
It's okay.
The punishment for trying to terminate a baby is 1 kick to the stomach.
That'll learn ya.
So it was
GOP Handmaid's Tale.
Nice. They're trying to cross the border as human trafficking. The little fetal human, they're trying to traffic it across the borders and then murder it, immortalize it.
You know, Congressman Jordan, as a veteran, I used to wake up every day willing to risk my life to protect this country.
Oh my God!
Oh, I thought he was going to say risk his life.
This is an edited commercial, and they left that in that protect this.
I thought you said I wake up every morning willing to risk my life to cook bacon in a dirty bacon grease trap.
This is the guy who's running for the congressional seat where Toledo is.
Oh.
And he's running against Marcy Kaptur, who's been the Democrat in that congressional seat for like 40 years.
Congressman Jordan, as a veteran, I used to wake up every day willing to risk my life to protect this country.
Is English his first language?
Jim Jordan. Yeah, English is his first language.
But now I feel like it's my duty to wake up every morning to protect my friends and my family and my community from what this country has become.
Lit.
And it's because of good Republican leaders like yourself that have inspired me to run for office that I would have this moment and this opportunity to do so. And I look forward to working under your leadership in Washington, D.C.
Country's hurting. We need to change Washington. And it's why we need
It's always in a diner.
you to win.
Because we're typical American folk.
Sir, we're gonna win.
Bigly.
Bigly.
We're going to win bigly.
My name is J.R. Majewski, and I approve this message.
That's a fucking cool name.
Yeah, J.R. Majewski.
J.R. Majewski. He's obviously a fucking Polak, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Were the Majewskis famous out in Toledo?
I've never heard of him. He might not even be from Toledo. He could be like somewhere outside of it.
How ripping would his name be if his name was J.R. Majewski?
Basically, this ad he just made, he brought Jim Jordan in, who was more popular as a Republican, and kind of used him to gain clout in that ad. Look at this. So, like,
J.R. Majewski. Is he going to come off on a jet ski now?
Most of the Jeeps that you see on the road were made in Toledo, so when you're a politician there, you kiss the ass of Jeep. So that's what this is all about.
Jeep can pull a jet ski.
I don't know what they're doing here. Conservative veteran for Congress.
Don't give up the ship. Swear to God, that's Rachel Dratch in that Jeep. Let me see him pulling one jet ski. Where's the doors on that car?
They took them off. You
What?
You can take doors off a Jeep.
Why?
Because you can ride with the doors off of
Is
a
he
Jeep.
playing hacky sack? Oh my god. One of these guys got to be pulling a jet ski.
There must be some kind of street fair going on.
Yeah, the weakest fucking kind.
It's like they were doing like the slow motion walk down the street fair. I don't know. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your cervix.
Dude, Jeep people know how to party. He is the jet ski towed behind the Jeep.
You're gonna win.
Appreciate it, JR. Go with your race. Is it a jet ski race? Is that the race he's talking about?
Maybe the racist Billy the Fridge for making fun of Polish names.
JR Majetsky?
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom. That's a ripping ass name.
That's like Billy the Fridge the bully in high school bullying someone with the last name.
Yes, I'm bullying the fucking veteran.
You're a bully.
This guy's great.
Billy the bully.
He can't take a jet ski joke.
My pronouns are patriot and ass
Disgusting.
kicker.
Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to pick on the guy whose pronouns are patriot
Oh
and
my
jet
God.
ski. I do like his lack of neck. It just goes right into his fucking shoulders like a battle dwarf from Lord of the Rings.
Paid for, but that commercial didn't even say anything. All it had was like a montage of stuff and
Jeeps
then Trump.
and fist bumps.
And then
with Trump at the end.
Yeah.
Cool as shit, man. All it needed was a jet ski jump. Be fucking lit.
Yeah, Jeeps are everywhere.
J.R. Majewski on a jet ski for your mayor.
It's like everyone there has a family member that worked at the Jeep plant at one point. It's ridiculous.
The establishment
Make
puppets
America
for
dominant
DC
again?
Swamp have waged a war against American
It's him
success
again.
and
It's Majewski.
independence. Their spineless leadership and brainless path of least resistance policies have left our country as an embarrassment on the world stage.
I love his speech pattern. Like he's barely spitting it out.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of editing too. I think there were longer gaps than this.
And that stops now. It's time to make America dominant again.
I will win this race on the back of my jet ski. I'm J.R. Majewski, politician on a jet ski.
Now you may remember me as the guy who painted his lawn
I thought that was a
with
jet
the
ski.
world's largest Trump 2020 campaign.
Yeah, no,
logo.
that's why I remembered you. Yeah,
That's why this guy's running.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best they have. He's probably not going to come close to winning.
you may remember me. I painted my lawn blue in a red state.
Right. So the only reason he has name recognition is because he did this. And that's who they're running now. And do you know who else ran for this same seat?
Tony Pacco?
No. Remember Joe the Plumber?
Yeah.
That was in Toledo where Obama met Joe the Plumber.
Is Toledo just where they put memes up for...
Basically, yeah.
Because they can't beat, what'd you say her name was? Mary Crapper?
Marcy Captor.
Yeah, Marcy Captor. They can't beat Marcy
Yeah.
Captor, so they put the blue lawn. This is my blue lawn. I drive my quad across it like it was a jet ski.
Which really triggered the left.
Oh no!
It triggered the left.
Did it really? I mean, it's your lawn.
He
Who
said
cares?
that. He said that like the fat kid at the fucking the school lunch table, and like every fucking Disney movie where the fat kid's like, "Oh, you really triggered the normie kid number one. You really triggered Angus, big bully number one. Frankie Stachino, you really triggered
I like long
Bertram."
episodes as much as the next person, but let's try to
Let's
get these
do
guys
it.
to the goal.
Yeah, Buff Weeb.
The funny thing about Joe the Plumber was that his name wasn't really Joe, and he wasn't a plumber.
Some people would
and he
say
lied. He totally lied. Like his little gotcha question at Obama was a total lie. He wasn't trying to. He didn't own a plumbing business, and he wasn't making $250,000 a year. His taxes were going down under Obama.
Damn. Some people would say that was a terrible failure.
Yeah, but he got that much traction. Yeah, like this congressional district takes up Toledo and Cleveland. So it's, or like part of Cleveland. So it's mostly Democrats.
Democrats.
Self-funded and fueled by my patriotism, Radical groups like Antifa and BLM were funding riots and fueling fires to burn down
They were funding them? Can we see these bank records that prove that?
our cities.
That they're funding
while left-wing
riots?
liberals paid their bail. But I'm not just a Trump supporter who knows how to paint. I'm a veteran. I'm an executive in the nuclear power industry.
I wonder what that means.
Ayo.
Yes!
I got a bounce. I trust you all to destroy Stabby and his attempt to ruin the goal. GN, sweet boy.
Have a good night, Fixo. I'm going to open this last present.
What did he mean he's an executive in the nuclear power industry? What does that mean?
Just an executive from the nuclear He runs his own nuclear power.
Is he going to
in
blow
Toledo?
up? I mean, like, what is
And
this?
I'm an unapologetic patriot.
I'm an unapologetic. I can hear the Toledo accent. Unapologetic.
And supporter.
Whoever sent this package put like cool stickers
Some
on
of
it.
them fell
but
off,
yeah, it
I
looks like
think.
they fell off. There's like it definitely says fridge and B and stuff and the stickers all over it, but it fell off.
Yeah, because it probably traveled a long way and got thrown around.
In energy independence. My name is J.R. Majewski. I was born and raised right here in Toledo, Ohio. And I am running for
I wonder how old he is. I wonder where he went to high school.
You think he's younger than you?
Probably a little bit. He looks younger.
Congress to represent the hardworking people of Ohio's 9th District with action. Democrats are pushing unsustainable
Oh, man, this
environmental
smells like-
solutions that waste taxpayer dollars on useless government subsidies.
Does it smell
Oh,
like
no,
anthrax
you know what?
to you?
He's like the same age as me. He's like a year older than me.
This is, you can read on stream. Hello, sweet boys. I hope you like the package. I have watched DP since episode 30. I'm a big fan. You guys bring joy to my day. I still watch old DP and laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
Sorry I've said that Ben looks pissy. I don't think he's pissy. I just like his smiling face. Billy, you deserve the best birthday. I wish I could give you more. Good luck on your poll. Ben, I made you some smoking sticks.
Smoking
I hope
stick.
you like them. Now that I use one, I can't smoke without one. Hail Satan with love, Hollow Queen. And there's a little Baphomet on here, too. She put, is that Baphomet or is that Satan?
Space Force? Yeah, that's a Baphomet.
Yeah, I thought it was Baphomet.
Yep.
This is a little Baphomet on the Space Force. And then, are these the smoking sticks? For the Ben Pie. There's a tab on here for the Ben Pie.
Smoking
Ben Pie got the DMT. And there's an eye in here.
The D.
There's a little eyeball in here. There's this smells fragrant. Like there's a little flower thing. Is there anthrax in here?
Let's get high off the thrax.
Oh, that's fucking lit. Look at that donut bandana. That's litty. That shit's tight. About to put that on right now.
Yeah, so a bunch of Republicans ran, and J.R. Majewski just happened to get the most votes.
Oh, there's some PDF file stickers here from Disney's Descendants. If you're a big fan of the Disney Descendants stickers.
That are killing our jobs. They're not creating new energy, besides the energy needed to run their mouths.
Whoa! What is this?
The energy to run their mouth. This is like a decorative skeleton Satan thing. I'm pretty sure this is a fucking Wiccan trap. What's it say? I don't know if it comes out or it's kind of shit. I just dropped the skeleton. What does this say? Might start some shit. Fat ass. There's a fat ass.
The working class takes the hit. Not these
Smoke
flimsy
pan every day.
liberals.
These are like little
It's
pagan
simple.
ornaments for our victory bush.
Their
Victory
reckless
bush.
mission
This
will
band?
undoubtedly destroy our economy.
I'm a mushroom.
We are losing our country in every
There's a
classroom.
Billy as a mushroom and a Ben as a mushroom tonight.
Hmm.
And there's a Billy as an acorn. We have to decorate the Drunken Peasants tree with this Drunken Peasants DP. We have to get a Drunken Peasants tree this year. Meatball. Billy the fridge. Connected to another mushroom. There's a Ben pie right here. This will go on our Hanukkah bush that we have for this year.
Every county, every police station, every company.
White guys fart in my face matters. Oh. And then this little fucking whatever this shit is, this is like a dead pixie body just chilling. Like, are you cursing us? Is this a curse?
And with every illegal vote, their agenda
Every
is bringing
illegal
America
vote.
to its knees.
Like almost
And
none.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Oh, here's the gun. He's got the gun now.
To return this country back to its former glory. And if I got to kick down doors, well, that's just what patriots do. When I'm elected, I won't bow to establishment pawns or power-hungry radicals. I will hold my own and demand that once again, America stands independent and strong like the country that I fought for. Patriots, the cowardice ends with us. It's time to restore American dominance.
JR kicked my ass, but he's still a try-hard and he's on the wrong side of history.
He might have the gun as well. He does have gun tendencies.
My name is J.R. Majewski, and I absolutely approve this message.
And I absolutely want to do a shooting. J.R. Majewski. I would love to do a shooting.
He went to Woodward High School.
Is that a rival to yours?
No.
Look, a bunch of stickers in here. There's all types of cool shit in here. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a candle? Did you send everything to make a fucking altar for us to burn and sacrifice? This is... I feel like I'm being cursed opening this. A rainbow patch? It is a pagan ritual, isn't it?
The pain of our past persists to this day. In Kentucky, like many states throughout the South, lynching was a tool of terror. It was used to kill hopes for freedom. It was used to kill my ancestors. Now, in a historic victory for our Commonwealth,
trap, and the spell is enchant the smoking sticks. D glad you love it, boys.
It was a Wiccan trap. I knew it.
Wiccan trap.
We got pagan ritualed.
We got pagan ritual.
So you have to sacrifice the smoke sticks? Oh no. Oh no. I have to crucify somebody? I hate when you guys make me crucify people. Those are cute ass stones. We have to set up an altar.
I have become the first black Kentuckian to receive the Democratic nomination for U.S. Senate. My opponent, the very person who compared expanded health care to slavery. The person who said he would have opposed the Civil Rights Act. The person who single-handedly blocked an anti-lynching act from being federal law. The choice couldn't be clearer. Do we move forward together, or do we let politicians like Rand Paul forever hold us back and drive us apart?
Oh, he's running against Rand Paul.
Oh, wow.
In November, we will choose healing. We will choose Kentucky.
Interesting.
Charles Booker.
That's a very interesting commercial. It went there, you know.
It's time to take a sledgehammer to the mainstream media's lies and propaganda.
Who is this woman?
The corporate media establishment flat out lies to people, and no one is holding them accountable. They
I can't remember
exploit
her
misinformation.
name. It's Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake.
Boom.
They use it to manipulate the masses. They use fear-mongering to create a scared and broken population. It's right out of a communist playbook. I know this because I used to work for the mainstream media.
Oh.
I'm Carrie Lake. You might recognize me from TV. I worked as a journalist and a news anchor for 27 years right here in Arizona. So I know the ins and outs of the corporate media. And I know how corrupt it is. The network overlords craft a narrative. They pump it out to their affiliates, and all of the anchors parrot the exact same thing.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
These media giants
Wasn't that all from the same television stations owned by Sinclair Media, the conservative side?
That might have been it. I know that happens a lot. Like, people will reread, like the story will get distributed across all of the channels that are owned by that same company. Yeah.
Absolute and total control over the information we, the people, consume. They control what we know, and then they tell us how to feel about it.
None of this makes sense to me.
It's not reporting.
We had that one reporter here locally that worked for Fox, like the local Fox channel, and now she's like a fucking podcaster. It's kind of weird.
There's 2 eyeballs in here. Like, can we get some instructions on how we're supposed to do this sacrifice so we don't do it wrong? Because I don't want to fuck up and get Baphomet mad at me.
It's propaganda and it's biased.
There's like a
it's
chicken
unethical.
titty in here.
Journalism is dead. And as soon as I realized it, I got out. I'm not afraid of the media, and I don't care what they say about me. I care about the people of Arizona. And I'm ready to have a real and honest conversation about what the hell is going on in our state today. Even though we live in the desert, we still have our own swamp. They've had the same establishment cabal running this.
It's very well made. This is a very well made ad. Like, some of the other ones are kind of corny.
Ben, I dropped one of the eyeballs down at your feet.
Dropping shit.
I don't know. It's the eyeball, Ben.
You've dropped a bunch of shit.
It was looking for you. It's the eyeball. It's peeking.
No matter who gets in, nothing changes. Illegal immigration at the border is out of control.
Hold up.
Our weak,
We gotta go
recycled
back.
politicians.
Now that I
have
realize that this is a fucking pagan ritual sacrifice, and y'all put the descendant stickers, and this kid and the descendants died. What are you trying to say with this? Was that a sacrifice for this present? But this fucking kid died? That's not cool. Hollow Queen, will you please tell me what's going on here? I'm a little confused, and I'm worried Baphomet's already in our home.
Of course the commercial is cliche. I'm just saying the production value of it is higher than a lot of the other ones we've seen that were like really lazily thrown
lost
together.
control to the cartels. Our election integrity is wrecked. Our schools are pushing racist garbage onto our children. And violent crime has skyrocketed. The left wants to burn down our businesses, but we'd rather burn these. But if you dare question the narrative, they'll label you a
That was some fake-ass fire.
conspiracy theorist. The real conspiracy theorists are spreading fake news from CNN right down to your local news station. We have lost our way. And that's why I'm stepping up to run for governor of Arizona, to get us back on track. I'm ready to take a sledgehammer to the corrupt media, to destroy the corrupt cronyism that's been in Arizona far too long, and to take a sledgehammer to these weak border policies that are ruining our state. But I will never take a sledgehammer to that big, beautiful wall. As a matter of fact,
good.
There's no wall. And anyway, the shit that is built, a sledgehammer wouldn't do shit to it. It's just like metal fencing.
Obama built more wall than Trump did.
Yeah. Metal fencing. Very tall metal fencing that's very climbable.
in fact, when I'm governor, we'll finish the damn wall. We don't want Arizona to become a suburb of California. And trust me,
I don't think as governor you have the authority to do that.
when I'm your governor, I'll keep that California crap out of here.
That California crap. I feel like she's just bitter that she got stuck in local news and never made it national.
I don't even know where Carrie Lake was from. Was she in
Arizona
news anchor?
Yeah.
Now she's running in Arizona?
Yes.
I better not get decapitated
This
now that I
is
put
a
this
short barreled
fucking
rifle.
bandana on my head.
Wasn't designed for hunting. This is designed to kill people. But if you're not a bad guy, I support your right to own one. The
could.
Second Amendment is not about duck hunting. It's about protecting your family.
Yeah, but the Second Amendment is not about duck hunting. It's about protecting family. Yeah, we get it. But us wanting to take guns away from bad people is not about your Second Amendment right. You just said you don't want bad guys to have guns. Well, a lot of bad guys are going around shooting fucking kids on a regular basis. We have to do something about it. If you're not giving us any other option, we're going to come to some stupid fucking conclusion you're unhappy with. But you guys aren't working out anything on your own.
Billy, don't move. He's pointing the gun at me.
Ben?
He's pointing the gun at me.
Ben? Step back from that ledge, my Ben.
He's pointing the gun at me.
Why
right
is he
at
trying
my head.
Why is he trying to murder you, Ben?
And your country. What's the first thing the Taliban did when Joe Biden handed them Afghanistan?
Oh my God. I like how now they pretend that Trump didn't want to end the Afghan war.
Joe Biden handed them.
They took away people's guns.
We would have been handing it to them whether we left when Trump was president or when Biden was president.
I'm Blake Masters.
Should have never been there to begin
US
with.
Senate in Arizona. And I approve this message because without gun rights, before long,
Is he going to shoot
no
it?
rights.
Because that's the like... No, he didn't.
He better not shoot you in the head, Ben.
You know, I'm surprised. He was just holding the gun. They usually like blow something away with it. Fucking Dr. Oz shot like 4 different guns in his ad.
That's true. Dr. Oz had more balls. When I first put the fucking thing on, it was perfect, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it green screened. I don't like that bandana.
It's green screening it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
But when I first had it on, it wasn't doing that.
Oh, well.
$10 budget for the ad. He couldn't afford ammunition. We spent all the money on the video editor. We have no money for ammunition.
Do you think executives in the ammo industry hope that Democrats get elected? Do you think they're like secretly like supporting, like funding Democrat politicians because the ammo industry like blows up?
They might be, yeah, because they 100%, like when Obama became president, so many guns got sold. Biden too. And they might actually like that
Obama
shit.
the most, though, because they like thought he was a terrorist and shit like that.
Yeah, Obama was
and the
huge.
Antichrist.
They thought for sure they were going to take away the guns with Obama.
There was an ammo shortage for years.
I remember going through an ammo shortage.
Didn't you work at a gun store or something?
Yeah. We worked at a pawn shop and we were selling like crazy when Obama got
that's insane.
Got in.
All right, we're gonna do the next segment. Are these magic cards?
Yeah, these are magic cards from the D&D Baldur's Gate.
I saw so much
set.
D&D stuff at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
One of my favorite authors was there who used to write like Dungeons and Dragons novels back in the 80s and 90s.
Who's that?
His name is Tracy Hickman. He wrote the Dragonlance saga, which was like a huge part of D&D at one point. There was the Forgotten Realms universe, and then there was Kryn or Kern, depending on how you pronounce it, the Dragonlance universe.
Yeah, we had the Magic the Gathering set had Adventures in the Forgotten Realms do a D&D crossover last year. Then this year they did Baldur's Gate crossover because they're both owned by
Wizards?
Wizards bought D&D, so they have the property.
Yeah, D&D used to be TSR Hobbies Incorporated.
I think I remember
there was I saw a lot of shit that had the old TSR logo on it at Comic-Con. So I don't know if Wizards owns that and they license it or what.
Yeah, I wonder if TSR still runs anything or if
I don't think they exist anymore.
So maybe it was stuff people were just brandishing for purists to like sell off, or
they could do that, or maybe it's kind of like how WWE owns WCW and they own like all the logos and shit when they bought it. It is kind of like an iconic.
Wizards did buy TSR, they said. So
yeah,
they own TSR.
Yeah, right here.
Defunct in 1997.
Yeah, and that's when Magic hit it big. Yeah, they made a few other good games back in the day. Here's the original logo. It's TSR stands for Tactical Studies Rules.
From Gary Gygax. I think
I remember this. Like, I have a cousin that got me into D&D when I was younger, and he's like 10 years older than me. So he had all the books from the 70s that he gave to me. So I had a lot of these older, like late 70s, early 80s books that had this logo on it.
The classic. I think I saw Gygax's son or something flexing on Twitter. How he was like, didn't give a fuck about the new book or something. I could be making that up, but I thought I remember people going after him. Hey,
whoa,
Street Deep Malone, getting that Street Deep Malone, getting us over to a goal. We hit the goal.
Yeah.
Thank you to Street Deep Malone.
That was something else. That's the only time I'm happy to see Brett Keane, because I think Brett Keane is the $100 plus dono. I think Billy Puke is like 50 plus.
I don't know. It comes up at 35 and up.
Is it 35 and up? All right.
Maybe 25 and up.
I have it set somewhere. I'd have to go look it up, but it's something like that.
Oh yeah. I like how the dono came in while we were cracking these magic packs. Kind of a big deal. Obviously, people love Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering content.
I used to play this game too, Star Frontiers, that TSR made, and it was
Star Frontiers.
Yeah, it was their attempt at making like a sci-fi version of D&D. The races on it were kind of weird. There was the Drolosites.
The Drolosites.
Vrusk. There were like worm people too. Yeah. The Sathar.
The Sathar are a race of mysterious worm-like beings who are the enemies of the UPF.
They're like kangaroo aliens. It was pretty crazy. It was interesting. It was a good attempt to like step out of fantasy and into science fiction. I don't think they published much stuff for it though.
Came out in 1982, so right on the back of the Star Wars. Is that basically what it is?
I mean, like D&D was big and sci-fi, was having a resurgence. Like sci-fi was big in the 60s too.
Hello, boys of the suite.
Thank you.
Just popping in.
Hey.
I've been working a lot, so I missed a lot, so here is some pence for all that I missed.
Thank you.
We appreciate your contribution, Isolation Agorist.
Yeah, it was kind of like sci-fi kind of lost its popularity for a moment, like in the movie industry. But there was a little while where it was doing pretty well. And then, Star Wars definitely... Star Wars popularity is one of the main reasons why they started making Star Trek movies. I don't think they ever intended to make a Star Trek movie before that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure because I think the first Star Trek movie came out like a year or two after Star Wars. Let me see. The first Star Trek movie is not good at all.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them really.
It came out in 79, so yeah, it came out like 2 years after Star Wars came out.
I remember the J.J. Abrams one.
Yeah, that was like 2008 or something? Yeah. The Star Trek The Motion Picture is not that cool. The second one was Wrath of Khan, which a lot of people think is the best, which it's shot really well. It has like good directing and like the sets look real and everything. So that's probably the best Star Trek movie, most people would say. And then the third one is The Search for Spock, which is all right. And then I think there was The Final Frontier after that. There's The Voyage Home, the like Save the Whales one. You ever hear about that?
I've heard about that. Yeah, I don't know if I ever watched it though.
Yeah, I think Leonard Nimoy wasn't going to do it it was either Leonard Nimoy or Shatner. They weren't going to do it unless they got to decide what it was about and shit. And they were like, well, the whales are endangered, and I want to make one about how we'll go extinct if we don't have whales to save us at some point in the future. It's like part of the plot where like they have to find whales to like help them interpret what the aliens are saying to them. And they have to, and it's funny because in the movie they go to present day, but back then, you know, it was like the 80s. So now when you watch it, it looks like they went back in time to the 80s, you know, instead of like back in time to present day. Yeah, I don't know. The Undiscovered Country is my, you know, yeah, Teddy Ruxpin said The Undiscovered Country. I'm kind of like on the fence with that. Isn't that the one Kirstie Alley is in? Kirstie Alley was so beautiful as like a Vulcan character.
I don't know if I remember her being
that was
the Vulcan.
pre-Cheers.
Really?
I really got into Palladium's RPG games. They had original settings and licensed stuff like Robotech and TMNT. They all used the same rules so you could cross everything over, and they made the Rift setting to give you an excuse to.
Christie's in Con?
Yeah, it was Con. Yeah.
It sounds interesting, Seth looks.
Yeah. Interesting character.
She's a Vulcan?
Yes.
Huh.
They had a different actress play this character in the other two movies. They had some other actress, Robin Curtis, play her instead. I think because she started getting other work. It's amazing the amount of people started out on Star Trek before they became huge actors. The Rock's first acting role was on a Star Trek TV
Was
show.
the first?
I believe so.
I know it was an early one. I remember him doing the rock bottom in it. Was it Deep Space Nine or was it?
It was
Voyager?
Voyager. He was like a gladiator. Like the people found themselves like trapped on this planet where they had like I think he fought a woman. I think he fought the Klingon woman in it. There's like this character. She's like half Klingon, half human. Voyager on UPN. Yeah, and at the time, I believe SmackDown was on UPN, so that's how that happened. That's
Andy Dick was in Star Trek as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. He did really well. That was also Voyager. He was on Voyager also. Let's do some oddities before we wrap it up for the night.
Yeah. Disappear.
I always thought it was interesting, the fucking Bajorans in Star Trek. They're an alien race that look exactly like humans, except for they have like 3 wrinkles on the top of the bridge of their nose. Everything else is like exactly the same. It's like, what are the odds of people on the other side of the galaxy evolving to look exactly like we do? They're basically just like us in every way, except for 3 wrinkles on the bridge of their nose.
If they were the ones that populated our planet and then went back to their area, that could be why. We could be offshoots of their...
What happened to their technology? They came here and populated and didn't leave any of their technology?
They might have came here and left their kids
with none of their technology, because
if
they're able to make it here, they would have to have some like crazy advanced technology.
Yeah, but then they go around, they start fucking. They probably maybe fuck a monkey or something, and then the monkey gives a baby, and they don't even know
that's
it's
not
here.
how it works. You can't fuck a monkey and have a monkey give a baby.
Maybe they left a couple of their progeny here, and the progeny just had to survive in the nothingness. They went here on a vacation to see the dinosaurs.
We're getting further and further away from the realm of possibility.
Everything's possible.
I agree. We're always grateful. Chauncey.
Red Bull,
Everything's
Midori
possible,
pineapple,
but something,
Jack Daniels.
Everything's possible, but some things are more probable than others, and that's why when you look at anything as potentially possible, you weigh the probability of that thing.
Well, the idea that we were put here by aliens as like an offshoot of their genetics is a theory that many people have like talked about.
It's a theory that people have talked about. Yes.
Yes.
The potential of it is very low.
We don't know that.
I know that the probability of it is very low. Of there being no evidence of the technology that enabled them to be here.
Do you think they leave their technology behind and not just their kids?
There's no one else here. I mean, like, why would they care if they came all the way here to bring their kids here, but then left them without the technology that brought them here? Why?
Well, a lot of people think that the pyramids are a part of the ancient technology.
Who are a lot of people?
Like the guy from Ancient Aliens and a couple of
bullshit artists,
a couple of QAnon people I talked to.
Okay.
You are my friend. I am your friend. I don't know if I'm a great co-host, but I am your friend.
I am your friend.
I am. Fuck yeah.
I don't know what this is. Cobra's Candy. Someone sent me this.
It's a drink. Red Bull, Midori Pineapple, Jack Daniels. Spicy Cobra is a whiskey, orange juice, cranberry, 7-Up, habanero hot sauce.
That sounds gross.
You can get some really good spicy drinks.
Xeon.
I had a chili margarita not too long ago that was really good. I'm your friend.
All right, I'm going to watch something else.
I'm your friend.
There's not gonna be a fucking tattoo removal, you cocksucker! Fuck you!
This is Donnie Osmond.
Project. We all forgot what happened. Hashtag tips for Garrett.
No more 1992 bullshit, you motherfucker! Don't ask!
Did he get burnt on his chest?
Looks like he's shaved in certain
I
places.
never sucked off anybody, you son of a bitch! Fuck off, you cocksucker!
This guy might be a contender for cringerweight champion.
Why was Vosh there with him earlier?
Go straight to fucking hell, you son of a bitch! You're an evil goddamn demon! Go fuck yourself!
He reminds me of Emo Howling Wolf a little bit.
A little bit.
That
Good
is
day.
not a part of the joke, you
He's like a Guido version of
He's Guido Howling Wolf?
Yeah, Guido Howling Wolf. Yes.
fine son of a bitch! Fuck you! Go to hell! Kiss my ass! Eat shit and die! You motherfucker! Die! 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 Cause you are a fucking lowlife! Fuck you! Shut up! Shut up! You son of a bitch! I said shut up!
Please.
No more
Oh my God, is he like a junk hoarder? Why does he have like?
Do you think that's junk? Those look like they have condensation. I think he just bought 12 fucking McDonald's drinks.
It looks like Orange High C.
Well, there's Orange High C in one, but one behind it has a dark,
like a cola or an
yeah.
iced tea.
It's like there's probably a Sprite in there. There's probably a Dr. Pepper. My guy literally just bought like 12 maybe McDonald's drinks and stacked them.
Stop screaming.
Damn it, no more fucking stacking! Stop! Fucking
Someone delivered it to his
I'm not-
house.
Perry, I'm trying to make you money. There was also
Orange soda and french fries in that second bag! There was no fucking sandwiches in that fucking bag! You son of a bitch!
Is this all just performative rage? Like, is he doing an act, or is he really? There seems to be a disconnect to me from him and like an emo howling wolf.
He can get really high pitched.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it, Perry. I'm not trying to. Okay, so you're saying.
I'm not bringing the fucking phone to Denny's ever again. You understand me? You fucking understand me? I'm not bringing this fucking camera in that restaurant ever again.
We'll see. I think people are upset that they were supposed to get Jennifer Aniston. Well, they were.
Upset.
They were upset that they were supposed to get.
How do you feel? You think troll?
Yeah, he's acting.
Any side are half the price.
To celebrate the 29th anniversary of Perry Caramello making love to Randy Callahan, all Mole Cola Slurpees at any size are half the price. That's a good deal. 7-Eleven Inc. Thank you.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Okay. What else we got here? Oh, I saw this the other day. This guy's not in ring shape, I don't think.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
He's got a little belly.
Oh.
Who is he, Prince Iakea?
No, but watch him try to do this move. Everyone in the crowd for this wrestling show is like a family member of someone wrestling in it. This is just ridiculous what he does here. Look. He busted the back of his head.
Got him.
Damn, man. Wow, it's been quite the show, you know?
That guy had all the moves.
Yeah. He was trying to do the thing where he like bounced off the top rope with his legs and then did a backflip, like a splash, right?
Yeah.
He did not do that. He splashed with his head on the mat, you know? He's fucked. Can you see Billy perform that move?
Yeah, I'll perform that move.
One thing I noticed when I went to Scott's wrestling show is that the ring is like, it's, you can tell when they like put it together, they don't screw it like super tight because it like, it'll like wobble. You know what I mean? Like someone will get thrown like into the corner really hard. And like if that shit was like screwed together like really hard, there'd be like no give to it at all, and they just like hit it really hard. But the ring is like set up to kind of like wobble a little bit, which like cushions the blow a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks that go into a ring to make it do things like become a giant drum.
Yeah.
To do shock absorption.
Yeah, yeah. I can tell that at these shows there's a mic under the ring. Because it's like really loud when someone gets slammed. The venue that I went to there's like a stage, and then they set up the ring like right next to the stage. So I had a seat on the stage, and I could kind of see everything. And when like the ring would shift, it like hit the stage really hard. I was like, holy shit, is this stage gonna collapse? They had a lot of people sitting on that stage too. I'm like, is this stage made to have this many people on it? I don't know. I liked the other venue in Seattle, and it was a bitch to get down there to Tacoma.
Yeah, I like the other venue.
Yeah.
Even though I never went to it.
There's a right near this venue in Tacoma, there's a goth cantina.
Is it sexy?
It's like goth, but it's Mexican food. It's really interesting. What is it called? Let's see.
Gothrito? The Goth Cantina?
It's called the Church Cantina. It's called the Church Cantina.
We're going to the church cantina.
Yeah.
We're going to the church cantina. Having
Yeah.
tacos and goth night at the church
it was kind of
cantina.
weird to be eating tacos but you're like listening to Bauhaus or something there. That's pretty irregular.
I don't know enough about tacos and goth people to understand what would make it a goth taco.
Just like the decor of the place was.
May we have some decorum?
Decorum. Yeah, there was like skulls and like weird shit everywhere, you know. Here's the Yelp. Yeah, it's like this kind of shit, you know, everywhere.
Dia de los Muertes. Is this where GooCheese's was yelling at those goth cholas?
No.
We literally watch GooCheese's yell at goth cholas, and now we're looking at a goth chola eatery?
Yeah.
Proteins, chicken. This is just Chipotle meets Hot Topic.
They have like a pool table and some like a small pinball arcade.
A little skee ball.
Yeah.
Got some skee ball.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So we are going to end this now.
This show.
Yeah.
Not anything ominous.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the show.
We're ending the show now. We will see you again another time.
Thank you guys for all the cool gifts and stuff. And Halloween, please tell me what I have to do so I don't fuck up the Baphomet thing. You've really put me in a weird position where I feel obligated
Baphomet's mad at you.
Do something. Just please guide me through this.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.